We're live. We're live. Don't. It's so obvious that you haven't been on the podcast for so quiet and nervous now. It's fine. No, I appreciate it. It's fine.
Hi, friends. Mega doo-doo.
Are you? Oh my God, you're reading it. You're back.
I'm back.
Oh, bitch.
Oh boy. Oh. So can we say BITC?
Bitch is fine.
Bitch. Huh. That feels misogynistic. That feels misogynistic.
We use it for everything.
It still feels misogynistic.
It's sort of like being colorful.
All right. This is regular podcast conversation too, especially when
Occasionally he'll be like, after the podcast, I'll be like, why do you hate me?
Oh my God.
All right, ready? 3, 2, 1. Go! Nintendo Podcast. Episode 1033, the Wartortle Podcast. MomBrain, can you tell us about Wartortle?
I can. Hey, Rasuza. Wartortle. That's a hard word to put your mouth around.
What is that the evolution of?
Squirtle?
No. Does it say
No,
that?
I didn't.
You're right. You're right.
As usual.
Squirtle, who is
Okay.
in Smash Brothers.
That's right.
Wartortle's long, furry tail is a symbol of longevity, so this Pokemon is quite popular among older people. They are 3 pounds. No, I'm sorry. They are 3 feet.
There you go. 50
sounded
pounds.
about wrong.
They're 50 pounds.
Yeah, they are.
I know Pokemon. Thank
Category is male and female. I mean, the gender is male and
you.
female.
Boy,
Sorry.
oh boy, somebody
It's
has
been
a
Category is turtle. Abilities include Torrent, which powers up water Pokemon's HP. Tucking in.
Oh boy.
Ear it.
King Jabu Jabu.
That's right. This, unfortunately, for all of us, is the end of the Pokemon section.
He's a king, right?
I think
Yeah.
so.
Chat. Help me out, chat. Is he a king? Thanks, MomBrain.
Hey, you're my king.
Wow.
Aw.
Here's your crown, king. All right. Very quickly, before I get into anything else, I have done everything I possibly can to try and make sure that the laptop will record and the show won't crash.
Wrong.
If it happens, I apologize. I spent the whole week redoing everything and doing test shows and doing test recordings for hours and hours and hours.
Now
It-
you are a real
Never
hero.
Crashed after I fixed stuff. So hopefully the show will go on, but I apologize in advance if something happens. And you only know that because if you're watching live. If you're not, then you'll never hear any of this. But anyway, MomBrain is here.
Yes, I am. It's
Hi,
been a
MomBrain.
while.
How are
I've
you?
missed everyone. I'm wonderful.
It's been like a month.
It might have been.
Why do you hate the people?
I don't hate the people.
I am here. Hello, me. All right, and we Do Michaels is not here. He is hanging out with a friend. Nikki Hill is not here. We speak his name. He is working at a secret event. We're not even allowed to talk about it. That is the truth. But we have 2. You were on the podcast once, right?
I feel like no, there was a cousin podcast that I wasn't
Okay.
on,
All right. So
but
you're all right.
yeah.
All right. So we have 2 people that have never been on the podcast before. They are both family members. They're both extremely nervous, and me talking about it will only make them
Excited.
more nervous.
He's been on the podcast before.
What podcast?
Just not yours.
I've been on
Wow.
like fantasy golf podcasts before.
Not a family member doesn't even get first podcast dibs. So we're using real names for you guys, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Evan and Sarah are here. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
You have to speak into the microphone.
I'm so
There you
sorry.
go.
Thank you
It's
for
okay.
having
It's okay. Like I said, MomBrain still screws it up anyway. But of course, we are joined by the one and only Josh Grobot. Josh, how are you, my friend?
I am the world's best singer.
Hanging and banging, baby?
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. What have you been up to?
I'm a party animal.
No Call of Duty, bro? Josh?
Sure, whatever.
There we go. Okay.
Hey, Josh.
Oh.
You know what's coming up?
Oh,
This
God,
week?
please don't do it.
Josh, you know what's coming up
I
this week?
apologize, everybody.
My 44th birthday is on Tuesday.
I was going to say, get ready for the most painful part of the show where Josh very slowly sings happy birthday. Sorry. Wow. Thank you. Thank
Wow.
you, Josh.
That was
Always a
something.
pleasure.
Yeah.
George is here. George, anything to add to that?
It sounds like a good lime to have a birthday, and I would love for our new guest to have sweet experiences and not sour.
Aren't limes kind of sour, George?
Yeah, but you give them a little sugar and they sweeten right up.
Oh,
Thank you, George. Thank you, George. Let me say hello to Discord. Hello, Giant Reggie and Radical Defect and Red Souza and Drake and Eli and Roth and Percy. Thank you for sending Percy and Ice Dilbert and Zeldude and RLM and Popple and whoever else joins us today. I appreciate it. Also, by the way, thank you very much to Tony de la Mancha for sending in something he thought I'd like to watch. It's a 3-hour-long Shantae documentary on YouTube.
Oh boy!
He sent it to me while I was on the treadmill yesterday. I was like, this is perfect timing.
Baby, lock the door
Thank
and
you.
turn the lights down low.
Also, as I showed MomBrain this week, there was there's a new Mega Man comic book coming out, and comics have variant covers, and they are doing a Shantae as Mega Man variant cover. So MomBrain, my birthday is in August. Just throwing that out there.
Isn't Danielle's birthday?
MomBrain.
MomBrain's
It's fine.
birthday first.
It
It
is,
is.
but her gift's already taken care of.
Okay, but you're
She just
you're
doesn't-
still making this about you.
It's yes, it has to. Well, it's my podcast, so it's got to be about me. She doesn't know. Trust me. For weeks, I have been working on a surprise for her birthday. She knows something is going on tomorrow. She does not know what. I've been blowing it up beyond belief, saying how big it's going to be. I think it's the greatest thing I've ever done.
Can you tell us
Wait,
before?
Yeah, I'll tell
it
you. I'll
happens?
I'll
Do you have
tell
a guess? Do you have a guess? Do you want her to
Do you,
guess?
do you
I've
want
been asking her to. So I love surprises, but I also love trying to get the person to guess the surprise.
He loves surprising.
I do.
people.
Yes, I love
Yeah.
surprising people. The ones I love. So you've guessed things, but not what.
Well, I asked general because I don't want it spoiled.
Yes.
Right. Like I don't want to
Yes.
know.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
I've asked
yeah.
like general
Hello, Gecko Kitsune.
questions. It does not involve animals.
It's not. Yes, that'd be a great one. Like she'd love to. It does not. I promise. Like going to pet a capybara
Right.
or something like that. Which I think they do it. Oh, I was gonna dox you guys right away. I think they're gonna do it at a place near you guys. They offer that,
They
but it's
do
very, very selective
offer
when they do it.
experiences like
Yes,
that.
Yeah.
yes. Or I hear they also allow you. They have someone that works there dress up as a capybara, and you can pet them.
That's what I
It's
would-
half the price.
You know, we had a student at the middle school. I might have said this before, who went to an animal encounter experience and was bitten by a sloth.
Oh,
Like I was in the office.
Was the experience for a sloth? Like that's what they were going to see?
Yes, it was like
Wow.
a sloth
I would hope.
encounter. And I just happened to be in the office when the secretary was like taking the, calls for kids who are absent and calling to check in on people.
Oh,
And she was like, don't go anywhere. And I was like, what? And she was like, don't leave. And she hangs up and she's like, I just had a kid called out because they were bitten by a sloth. And I was like, are you kidding me? And she was like, yeah. Like apparently it was very painful and there's like all kinds of obviously like risks of infection and terrible
Yeah.
things. And like of course the joke to be made is like, well, how slowly did it move towards
That's what I was
you?
going to ask.
yeah.
Yeah, but apparently, and sloths creep me out a little. There's something unsettling about them.
So complete opposite end of the spectrum. I am a diehard
So-
love,
and
we did a sloth
Yeah,
experience.
we have our one animal experience was a sloth encounter. We
And
had
it was-
Wow.
It was lovely. We had so much fun.
I mean, they look cuddly.
we didn't get to like hold it or anything. It was actually like I think overall a very respectful, like
I think that's important.
well done experience. We got to take like selfies with it. Kind of, it's like hanging on a tree, and
Yeah.
we're like going down with it.
Appropriate.
But I was like a toddler there. They did
Yeah.
some shooting my hand up every time.
Yeah.
Answer. And it was fairly early in our relationship, and Evan was like a little mortified.
No,
like
I wasn't
Like he
mortified.
was like,
There's horse girls and then
Yeah.
there's sloth girls.
I'm sadly both.
I think that's okay. And I don't think it's sadly anything. I think it's wonderful.
But what made it funny is like the encounter had like what it was like another family and then like
Oh,
two other
there
people.
was, like,
so like it was
6
like
of
5
us.
people in the room and they're asking questions and it's Sarah just raising her hand every time.
Did you like feel guilty about raising your hand every time?
No,
No.
I was
Yeah.
blinders.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
me and the sloth.
Everyone's
And
gonna know
Evan
how much I deserve this.
was
Yeah.
Evan was kind of there. Like
Just take the pictures.
Yeah.
I love that. I think that's beautiful.
but didn't get bit.
Yeah,
No,
well, I
yeah.
would presume that most people
I
don't.
don't want to victim blame.
And
but-
I don't, right? And I don't think that they're like feisty or like,
No.
you know, like,
Barely awake.
right.
Is how I would describe
It's like
them.
MomBrain.
Yeah, it's like me, barely awake.
Music Man texts me, and I speak your name, Music Man. I'm saying it because for the last like 3 weeks in a row, he has managed to randomly text me a message or TikToks when I'm recording the podcast, and it's becoming a thing now. But hello, Music Man. Thanks for reaching out. We miss you. I think Music Man is going to be here on the podcast in later July. He'll be here. I'm pretty
Wonderful.
sure. So that's exciting. All right. Let's oh yeah, there was something I was say the computer crashed. Oh yes. Trust me, I got your emails and everything else about how upset you were that there wasn't a podcast last week, and I heard it here in the Discord that people need it. They sleep to it, they work to it, they drive home from work through. I understand. I feel very bad we missed out. Annie Austin,
There's
as you
somebody's
guys know,
sleep podcast.
a lot of people sleep podcasts. Yeah.
That's pretty great.
Annie Austin, who I played Fortnite with this week, gave me crap for not having a new episode. He was very upset. So hopefully this all works out. But anyway,
Annie Austin gave you crap?
he
Annie Austin, who posted a video today at the
That's
same
right.
time we go live?
Listen to this crap. Austin on YouTube posted a new video like 25 minutes before I'm recording the podcast. So his new video is the hidden world edges of Zelda games. It's not even just a video from Austin. It's a Nintendo related video
Oh
from
my
Austin.
God.
I feel attacked on
Yeah,
this, but go watch Austin's new video, which I will be watching later tonight. But anyway, hello, Austin. You know I love you. Anyway. We have other things to get into before we get into the Patreon stuff. I know you don't know the other thing, but
Sure.
we got soap and we got masturbators. What do you want first?
Soap.
Okay, so thank you for to Dr. Squatch for sending over their newest collaborative soap with Sonic the Hedgehog because it's Sonic's 35th anniversary. It's not a paid spot. They were just nice enough to send it over. It's Sonic
You're too
Speed soap and deodorant. Here's one for you to smell. Here's
Thank
one for you to smell.
Thank you for specifying what we should do.
Here's
instead.
one for you to smell.
Take it out and eat it.
Now, I want to stress this is not sponsored at all, and I always give honest opinions, and that's what I expect from you guys. So we are smelling it now. It is called Sonic Speed, and it has arrowroot, charcoal, and postbiotics. Does it have a little blurb?
There's something in the background that I don't
Squatch
like.
BO and natural deodorizers. I'm looking for like a description of, give me like a Sonic description, but it doesn't have one. Does the soap have one?
Fast, energizing, and unstoppable, just like a Squatch man should be. I don't know if that says it for every Squatch or for
Yeah,
Sonic specific.
probably.
Emerald extract.
You give me.
I'm
the-
guessing
give me
that.
I thought they'd have like some flavor text for like.
Oh, it says smell like blue blur blast.
There you
Oh,
go.
are we-
There you
So
go.
we have different smells?
No.
No, they're all the same.
No,
It's
they're
fine.
not. What is yours?
This one is
Go ahead, MomBrain. Go ahead.
emerald extract.
Where are you looking?
Because yours is blue, isn't
She's
it?
looking right
yours
here.
not blue?
That's correct.
What does yours say?
Where?
Right here.
No, mine says emerald extract too.
Mine says emerald.
Yeah,
She's
they're,
not looking
they're all
at
the
it.
same.
But
They're all-
the color on that one looks different from ours.
it's
yours
just like a.
blue. Oh no, ours are different colors too.
Oh, that one is a different color. The like little hole, like a little like preview.
Give us.
Oh
soap
well, it's
preview
probably
hole?
like marbled
It is
soap.
probably marbled.
Wait,
Yeah,
give us mom brains.
Oh, that's possible.
This-
No, these are 3 different colors.
they are 3 different colors. but
Yeah,
this is
open the
marbled.
box.
Yeah.
You're allowed to open it. It's okay.
I did open mine, and mine was blue.
But
There's
anyway,
something in like the smell at the end, like on the tail end of it, that I don't like.
Oh, okay. Hold on.
This is- oh.
I get what you're saying.
yeah.
Mhm.
Oh my God, like Marble Zone from Sonic. I mean, I'm sure all their soaps are marble, but that actually makes sense for Sonic. I mean, it's not bad, but
I like it. I like that it's not like overpowering because sometimes I find that like men's soaps
Yes.
are like really in your face.
I think I like the
And I like-
deodorant. I'm sure they're all the same scent, but
I
still.
li-
I think
no,
I like
I'm
the
gonna
soap.
sniff them all.
Let me
There's a
smell
little grass
everyone.
at the end. I like it.
Radical Defect says one of the deodorants smells
Ooh.
like Eggman. No, they did
I
not
like
do
this
that.
better than the soap. I like both, but I like the deodorant.
The
better
I like the
than
deodorant
soap.
better than
Me
the soap.
too.
Yeah,
It's better.
I will be wearing that exclusively on our Outer Banks trip.
I have to ask:
There you
Are
go.
we bar soap people?
Meow.
Are we body wash people? Yeah,
I
what's the
was
vibe
body
here?
wash for a very long time,
Okay.
and now I've gone back to bar.
Environmentally speaking, I try to go with bar,
Mhm.
but there are some I like, especially in the winter, it's very drying. Like bar soap can be really
Mhm.
drying. So
So the angle for the environment is the plastic. Is that it?
Yeah, like the plastic bottles and
container.
whatever.
Yeah. Makes sense.
We
but
are
that's not to say that they're not like wrapped.
Right.
You know,
Yeah, yeah.
I've been strictly bar my entire life.
wow.
But like bar with African net sponge, also not sponsored, but I love an African net sponge.
We got-
Retsuza
we got one in the shower.
says I use bar and gel. Both uses both.
We've got
no, they're not
Kirkland-
Sonic Foot smell. I'm sorry.
we got Kirkland brand soap.
My dad loves that.
What?
Sonic Foot smell. Say the line. I say it all the time. Sonic and feet.
I don't know.
Put
Put those grippers
there
away.
you go. So thank you, Dr. Squatch. I appreciate it. Let me smell it again.
Get another hit.
Well, I used
You
the
wanna smell
Minecraft
all
one.
three?
The
No.
Minecraft one.
Thanks. I like this better than the Minecraft one. I don't think the Minecraft one smells
There was
bad.
something about it I
This
didn't
one-
like.
It kind of reminds me of like a rain smell.
Yes.
Like a typical soap rain smell.
Yeah.
Radical Defect
Just nice
also
and
uses
clean.
both. We got a lot of fans of both in the chat. They are soap and gel users. All right, we got something else. It's a segment called Masturbator. Sounds like, but you get. Let me explain. Let me explain. All right, no, don't. So clickbait headlines. I work very, very, very hard not to do clickbait headlines. I hate them. I personally hate them. But much of the internet, as you know, goes the opposite direction. So there was a few weeks there where I was doing big collections of clickbait headlines, and I would read the headline, and you'd have to guess what they're actually talking about. Obviously, video game related. So you're aware of the Ocarina of Time remake.
Yes.
It's just that it exists. That's
Generally,
all.
yes,
Yes.
yes.
Okay. Have you heard that there's a Zelda game being remade?
No.
I mean, now you know all you need to know. That's it.
Okay.
All right. So this was actually sent in by Joe Shabadoo because he was so enraged by this clickbait. He said the name of the outlet. I'm not going to out them just because I don't want to cause trouble for myself, but I'll read you exactly what he wrote. Joe says, it should be no surprise that it comes from blank, the outlet. What an absolute cesspool of AI-generated trash that treats random tweets and Reddit posts as news. I don't even know where to start with this one. Shake my head. Hello, Colossus. Good to see you. Yes, just in time, Colossus. So this is the headline. Zelda Ocarina of Time remake officially to be unplayable for millions. That's the headline. Now you have to figure out what they're actually. Sure, go right ahead. Everybody gets a guess, but go right ahead.
Is it just it's not available in a specific country?
Okay, that's a guess.
I'm gonna say it is not available on Switch.
Okay, that's
Ooh.
also a guess.
That was also where I was going.
That's a
I'm
good
thinking
guess.
that it's the remake is specific to Switch 2.
Okay, answers are locked in. Can we have our drum roll?
One moment, please.
That the Red Susan's guess was millions of people have died since the original came out. That's a good one too. MomBrain and Evan, you guys are exactly right. The Switch 2.
That's
so,
an atrocious headline.
Right?
It's an
Is that
atro-
not terrible?
That is egregious.
Retsuna, your millions of people have died since 1998 is, I think, funnier and also more factual. That I'd read if that was the article, I'd at least laugh at that one. This one is horrendous. Yes, it's because it's only on Switch 2. So any negative slant and any clickbait you can go with to generate people's clicks and anger and distasteful comments, that's what they do. So I almost said the name of the outlet, but there you go. That's this week's masturbators, which we haven't done in a while. Yeah, if you guys want to send in links that you find that annoy you, please send them in. I will not name the outlets unless I'm really, really, really angry about what they do. But yeah, I never thought to farm that segment from you guys. So if you see one that you don't like, send it my way, and we'll do it each week because I know you guys like that segment. All right, MomBrain,
Yes.
did you know that you can join the GoNintendo Patreon
For $1.
for $1, just $1? What did I talk about this week? Let me tell you. I talked about the Switch 2 Pro controller. Do you have a Switch 2 Pro controller?
Yes.
The actual Switch 2 one.
Yes.
Okay. So this is crazy. Switch 2's been out for a year. I can't believe it's already been a year. But I've been using the Switch 2 Pro controller, and I wrote specifically about the Switch Pro controller is awesome.
It
Like, I
is.
really like it. But the Pro 2, its thumbsticks are ridiculously nice. Like,
Oh,
I feel
yes.
like they're so smooth compared. The Switch Pro was great, and I never had any problems with it. But there's something about the Switch 2 thumbsticks that I'm like, these are like
What I was going to
really
say
nice.
is it definitely everything feels smoother.
Yes.
With the two, and I don't really know what makes that difference, but
So
everything
with
feels
the
smoother.
with the thumbsticks in particular, you know, with the Switch, they had Joy-Con drift and all that
Yep.
big thing, and they said they were redesigning the thumbsticks, blah, blah, blah. So they did that for the Switch 2 Pro controller. And before it came out, everybody was hoping that they were going to do, what are those goddamn things with magnets? Hall effect joysticks, which are magnetic and they
okay.
have no moving parts in it, so they can't break down, so they don't, they shouldn't get thumbstick drift. But that's
Right.
not what Nintendo did. They redesigned everything inside the thumbstick. And I was like, and then it came out and I tried it. I was like, oh, this is actually really good. So as far as how the thumbsticks feel, it's this new way that they've used to make them. And it's like, I've played games where I'm like, man, the character feels really smooth to control. But is that because of the animation of the character, or is it because of how nice the thumbsticks feel? And I was like, so I wanted to take like a whole year to really get a feel for it. And now I'm still just as confused, but I'm like, it feels good. Like, it feels better than the last controller. So I wrote about that to see if other people feel that way. And everyone in the comments agreed with that. So I'm not insane, or we're all insane. I also wrote about weird game accessories. Do you, or have you ever purchased or used a game accessory that's incredibly weird, strange, or unique?
Yes.
I've seen some of your, I own some of your old Dreamcast controllers, so I know
Okay,
some of the things you have.
then I was gonna go. The first thing I thought of was the Sega Dreamcast fishing rod. That one is goated.
I
Like, that's
love
awesome.
that controller
that,
so
that
much.
thing is so awesome.
Hey, Grandmas. Hello, Matt the Game Freak. Yes, it's awesome. I know you can only use it with just a handful of games, but it's just so cool. It's so cool. MomBrain, Sarah, any weird controllers you've owned or ever used?
I don't think so. I don't think I have anything.
I had
MomBrain. Oh, your own. You're going to talk about. Okay, go
yeah,
ahead.
so two things. And we've talked about this on the podcast before, where my original NES controllers, my mother labeled in Sharpie marker number 1 and number 2.
Okay.
And so player 1 always plugged into
It's
number
so
1,
crazy.
right?
Every time I hear this story, it's crazy.
And somebody got me these things you could clip on over top of the controllers to make the D-pad into a joystick.
Was it like an actual long joystick or a thumbstick? Like
A
little small?
thumbstick.
Okay.
Sorry. Yeah.
But was it for your thumb, or was it a little stick? Because they made ones that were little sticks that you had to like hold with your thumb and index finger.
No, I think it's, and
Okay.
if I recall correctly, there might have even been like a couple of different interchangeable sticks. Like one was like a ball and one had like a thumb divot, maybe, if I recall.
Okay, yes.
It's probably somewhere downstairs.
In this house?
Probably.
What?
With our all of this. Where would it?
It's not on the shelves with all that stuff. I lined that all up meticulously. It's not there. The Dreamcast fishing rod is there though.
Yeah, I guess.
It can't be. Your parents took that with them.
They moved that.
They left so
They
much
left
other
so
garbage
much crap,
behind, and they brought the
but
controllers.
They definitely took the controllers. Yep, they left.
Hey, Malik, Halo. Hey, Burn and Cheese.
They left every telephone that has ever been in this house.
Every doily, every glass, like
Every
plate,
cord.
Yeah.
plug,
Yep.
right? But definitely not my NES controller clip-ons.
So I've obviously had a lot of strange, weird controllers. I had the one I talked about most in this post was the NES laser scope, which was a literal headset that you wore that had like an eyepiece that came down in front and a microphone, and you used it to play like Duck Hunt and other games where you shot the zapper and you had to yell like fire, fire, and like look where you wanted to shoot, and it worked terribly, but you felt so awesome using it. But then, of course, how old were we with the NES? Like 8 or 9. Of course, it quickly became like fart, boobs, yelling stuff like that into it, and then of course curse words as well. But it was so much fun, even though it didn't work right at all. I also have the trance vibrator, which you've used, Mom. It came with, or no, it didn't come with it. It came out for Rez, the music game on the PS2, and they only released it in Japan, and I imported it because I wanted it so bad. Basically, it's just like, I don't know what to say. It just looks like a big rectangle, and you either like, you can sit on it, you can put it in your pocket, you can hold it in one of your hands
Standard
while you're
vibrating.
playing. That's what it is, yeah. And it's just like, it just pulses along with the beat of the game because it's a music-based game. But the better you do in the
We're
game,
just playing games in here.
the better you do in the game, the harder it vibrates. So
Wow.
it's real. So I still have that.
So it rewards you for.
Yes,
Okay.
exactly. And
someone.
of course, one person could play the game and someone else could use the trance vibrator. All this is a real thing, I swear to God. And it was not marketed sexually, but it's very obviously sexual, and that's why they didn't release it here. But there it is. Thank you. Who sent that? Thank you, Retsuza. That is it. I don't have the box anymore, but I have everything else in it. It still works,
I
and I
have the
use it
box.
all the time. Yes. What other weird?
You
There's
never
like
had a power pad, did you?
No, I didn't. The first time I played a power pad was at Carrie's house.
Yeah.
I'd never used one ever until
And
then.
we have like all the Guitar Hero stuff.
Yeah.
And you
Hey,
have,
10 Division. Good to
do
see
you
you.
have like a rifle thing for the controller from a game?
Oh yeah, one of those like like those big buck hunter games and all that stuff. One company
Somebody
sent one of
sent
those,
you.
so it's like a giant orange like shotgun that you jam a Joy-Con into. We have the Wii balance board. I have the microphone for the GameCube. Did you have a microphone for the GameCube?
I remember it being a thing. I don't know if we did.
It was just like a gray cylinder. It was a
Right,
weird
yeah.
looking microphone, but it was for Odama and no, that was Dreamcast. Yes, I have that for Dreamcast. You're right. The C-Man microphone. Like I said, the balance board and the zapper for the Wii, where you put the Wii remote in it to play Link's crossbow training. So there's a whole graveyard downstairs of old random controllers that work with like 1 or 2 games and you never use them again. But that's part of the fun. I also wrote about, did you guys know this week was Sonic's 35th anniversary?
Wow.
35 years old.
Wow.
Yeah, I know, right?
It was our 27th
anniversary.
anniversary
Today.
yesterday.
Oh, what's today? I thought today was
No,
27th.
today's, yes, it's
27.
today.
I was right.
Today?
I was right.
Today.
Yes, today.
Oh my God.
That's why we had you guys here.
Congratulations.
It's been 70 years.
27 years, baby.
It's true. Today's the day. And I said, MomBrain, there's no better way to celebrate than by doing the podcast. So that's why we're
Well,
here.
congrats.
Thank you very
It was,
much.
it was a busy week. It was
Yeah.
we got together. It was my birthday. I was feeling it
Did
back
you
then.
Said it was a busy
plan
weekend. I don't even remember
asking
what happened.
Danielle out like right before.
He had
MomBrain
no
right before
control
her
over any
birthday?
of that. That was all me.
Oh, you were just.
I was like, we're together.
Yes,
Oh,
that is the decision.
okay. You were just a participant.
Oh my God, do they know any of that?
The lore.
I mean, I can tell if you've heard the story, stop me, but I mean,
Similar
it's a perfect
situation
occasion.
Also,
So we got together. What was it? Sophomore,
Junior.
So we got together junior year in high school. We were together for how long? Couple months, few months, 3 months, 4 months. And I was like, I know for sure. I was like, I love this girl. Like, I want to be with this girl. I love this girl. And for weeks, I was like, I
wouldn't?
want to tell her, but I'm afraid to tell her because I know that's it's early on.
wait. So when you you were together?
Yeah,
like
we
you
were together. And I was like, I'm just going to be honest because I'm a very honest person. And I told her, and I was like, listen. I was like, I know this is a big deal to say this, but I really mean it. And I've thought about it. So I told her I loved her. And I don't remember what you said in response, but she was like, she seemed receptive to
I
it.
think I said that's really nice.
maybe.
Oh man.
And I was, but
Just
I
you weren't
remember.
ready for it.
Yes, at the time I remember,
Yeah,
and I was,
yeah.
I was
re-
like 16.
at the
Okay.
time I remember saying like, if you don't want to say it or you don't feel it, that's completely fine.
Yeah.
Like that's not what I'm looking for here. I'm just being honest with you. So saying that, not surprisingly, scared MomBrain. And then she started to like, we went to an amusement park for a school trip, and she spent most of the day hiding from me because she didn't know what to do.
Well, she had to think about it.
Yes. So she thought about it to the point where she broke up with me.
I was like
Oh.
this. It was just so overwhelming.
Sure.
Yes.
Sure. That's so funny though.
And I was like, we can't. No, absolutely not.
So then
Goes
she
into,
did that.
Gotta get rid of it.
We broke up, but we still hung out all the time, and we're still basically in a relationship. So I was like, what's going on here? And then we got to the end of the school year, and we were like sitting together by somebody's pool, and like you were laying on top of me. And I remember thinking to myself, like, I don't understand, like what's happening. And then like eventually she was like, what did you say? You were like, you either said let's get together, or you said I love you. I don't remember which one it was.
It wasn't I love you, because it was a while.
But you were like, let's get together
Yeah.
again. And
I
I
was
was
like,
like,
"All right,
are
you're
you
cool."
sure?
Yeah.
And she's like, yes, I'm so sure. And I was like, okay.
He said I
And
can't
if-
take the rejection.
I was
again.
like, if we get back together and you're unsure again, that's okay. But I'm letting you know this is a big thing for me because I still feel the same way I did. And then eventually
And his mother was very
she was
upset.
very mad
Oh.
when MomBrain broke up with me. She was very mad.
Oh.
Very mad. Because she was like, my baby, how could
As
you do that to my
knowing
baby?
your
Of course.
mother,
Yes.
that sounds appropriate.
But and so
For
that
her.
so when we got back together, I was like, oh, now I got to tell my mom. I was like,
Yeah,
Mom,
that's tough.
but now everything's fine. Or
So
and she
which-
pretends everything's
Which day is the anniversary celebrated out of that story?
fine. That one,
The
right?
second.
The
Yeah.
second.
The
Okay.
official. Not the
Yeah,
false
because we were
start.
out of school.
Yeah.
Yeah, it makes perfect sense. We were out of school.
We
We
were
were. Yep.
darkies. Yeah.
So hey, Tall Show, or no, who sent Tall Show's gift? You got me. I thought Tall Show was
It's
here.
Roth.
Roth got me. Hello, Laxter. Good to see you. And no, neither of those people are Do Michaels. But yes, that's the story, and we've been together ever since. So technically, we've been together longer, but officially in MomBrain's book, the 27th.
We're in a very similar boat.
Did you guys break up?
We didn't break up, but long story short, we were very casual for a very long time.
Mm-hmm.
And then I studied abroad in Australia, and we're like, we don't want to be tied down for that.
Mm.
Ended up, texting, talking every day, and I'm like, I really like this guy, and I think it was mutual. And
Well, then I picked her up from the airport. I forget who I texted in her family, and I
think my mom.
but I don't know how I would have had her number.
I don't know either. You got that.
I don't-
Did
like, I
freak
don't-
you out a little?
Desperate times call for desperate
Well,
measures.
Yeah, I
So-
don't know. I somehow organized with her mother that I would pick her up from the airport.
Yeah.
Which was interesting in itself because Sarah felt like she couldn't say hi to me right away because she
Yes.
thought she was getting picked up by her mother.
I'm
So
she
going
saw me.
through- I'm going through.
And she's like, "Hold on a
customs."
minute.
Yeah, I'm going through customs. I'm like texting my mom, who's then forwarding those messages to Evan because I'm like, oh, like, I'm getting through customs.
This
I'm
is
at
great.
baggage claim, and she's just like shooting those off to Evan. I don't realize that. Also, the airport's 3 hours from my home, my
Okay.
parents' home. So like, it was gonna be a journey, and
She's like, ooh, this guy's a stalker. 3 hours? I gotta
well,
see my
it wasn't-
mom.
It wasn't 3 hours from Evan's home.
Yeah.
College, you meet people from
Yes.
far away.
Thank you.
Uh,
Thank you. As someone who only went to community college, I don't understand. So
I'm so
No,
sorry.
it's fine. I'm joking. I'm joking.
Anyway, but so I get through, and my friends were like, "Oh my god, Evan's here," and they like knew the extent
Okay,
of the
okay.
relationship, and I just stand there, and I'm like, "Where's my mom?"
Yeah, that's so good.
And
That's so
totally
good.
done the
Yep, I was
same
gonna
thing.
say
Yeah,
definitely.
And they're like, "Go hug Evan." I was like, "If I hug Evan before I hug my mom, she will never
Yes.
forgive me." And they're like, "I don't think your mom's here."
I don't think
She
you're
was.
following what's going on.
Yeah.
'Cause I remember seeing her.
Evan, what'd you do to my mom?
us like locking eyes, and then she like kind of disappeared for like a few minutes. I'm
Oh,
like,
that's
"What the
so
hell
I'm
are you
good.
doing?"
looking
That's
for
so
my
good.
mom.
That's so great if your mom was there and Evan got the first hug and he's like, she is here. I'm more important than mom. That's a
And
great
He
story.
did have also all of my favorite snacks that are banned in Australia because they care about the health of their citizens in the backseat of the car for
Tobacco,
the
beef jerky.
3 hour
Yeah,
drive home.
yeah.
Yes. of course.
All Sarah's favorites. That's great.
Yeah.
But anyway, this
Anyway,
all started because it's Sonic's 35th anniversary.
but also yours.
You've played Sonic games.
Yes.
I'm sure you've played Sonic games.
I
What?
feel like I have.
You've played Smash Brothers, and that has Sonic in
No,
it,
but I
so
feel
that
like
counts.
I've definitely like rolled around as
Hey, Human Fart, good to
Sonic.
see you.
I just feel like I've had that.
I've
experience.
definitely rolled around as Sonic.
That's in real life. You're saying?
No.
You ever raise a Chow
no.
Chow?
Oh my God, that's
You
great.
ever raise a Chow Chow from
Tara's
birth?
in the living room. She's like, "Look, I'm Sonic."
That's good. I mean, plenty of kids. I mean, one of your favorite kids is all about Sonic.
Yeah,
Mm.
Sana.
One of your favorite kids who I'm not going to get into specifics, but they're not really too verbal as far as
Yeah, she doesn't have
traditional words go, but Sonic has made it through for the most part.
I love that.
Yeah.
Like
First Sonic game.
the original
That's
on
right.
Genesis.
Me too. Yes.
Yeah.
First Sonic game. You're probably
It would be the one where you raise Chow Chows. I forget.
so
It was-
probably Adventure.
right. Is that?
I believe
It was a
there's
three- it
Chow
was
Chow
three- I think
Racing
it
and
was-
Adventure.
I think it was.
Chow Chows are a part of our many Sonic games going forward, but I know
This one
chat you're
had-
gonna murder me, but
It
tell
had
me
a specific area where you could raise them.
the garden, the Chow Chow
Yes,
garden. Yeah,
yes.
so I'm pretty sure that's Adventure. It's either
Yeah.
Adventure 1 or 2. I don't remember, but yes, many people love that and have been begging for them to add that back in. Because I don't think that kind of same experience has been a part of a Sonic. They've done other Chow Chow
Right.
stuff, but not that specifically. But
Right.
yes, I used to have yeah, it had to be Adventure because Dreamcast, the memory cards were the VMUs that had a little screen on them.
Yeah. Yes.
And
yes.
I had my Chow Chow on, like you would take that away and take care
Right,
of your Chow
yep.
Chow. And I had that for a while. So, and I thought that was the coolest thing, but that thing's been long dead now. So, so yeah, Sonic's 35, which is crazy. I cannot believe that. Next year is Kirby's anniversary. So that got to be 35. For those who aren't watching, Sarah is wearing a Kirby shirt, and she is a real Kirby fan, not just someone who's wearing the
Well,
shirt.
I love Kirby dearly.
Name
but
3 Kirby games.
I know. I feel like if I got quizzed, I would be embarrassed. But I like the essence of characters.
I could do a quiz just for fun if you want to do that.
Speak to me,
Just
but
off the
I
top of
don't
my
know
head,
enough about
Kirby.
them.
I love the way Kirby speaks in general, so that's
Yeah.
great. He says hi, and
hmm
I love the way he sings because it sounds horrible, or at least it used to. I can ask you a couple Kirby questions just for fun if you think it's fun. If you don't want to do it, we don't have to do it.
Okay. I'll try.
Hit the
No, I'm
millionaire
definitely.
music. Okay. Said so convincingly. What color
Oh, okay.
was Kirby original? Because he was in his first game a different color.
Can I ask for a hint? Is it one of his Smash?
You can phone a friend.
Is it one of his Smash color options?
It has to be. Yeah. I would-
Yellow?
final answer.
Yeah,
That is
probably incorrect.
incorrect.
Yeah, blue,
That is also incorrect.
green.
Oh my God. Hold on.
Wait. Ask me what the Smash colors are.
You're gonna call me out on this because technically it's not a color, it's white. So you could say
Oh.
technically it's not a color, but that
But
is
I
in
don't-
Smash, right?
No,
White's not a
I
variant.
do not think white is a Kirby option. In
Hello,
Smash.
Darmani.
It's got a gray. I know there's a gray.
Oh yeah, that'd be
Oh,
it. That'd be it.
yeah.
Yeah,
Oh.
that's it.
Oh, that's
The
what we're
color
doing.
is
Well, you
black.
still didn't guess it. You still. All
I
right.
wasn't thinking black and white Kirby.
Okay.
Like, okay, what color was the first Mickey Mouse cartoon?
Oh no, because like on the cover, like the artwork for
Okay.
Kirby 2 is,
I wouldn't
is
know that.
white. What ability did Kirby lack in his debut game?
Was it the sucking in?
The ability to suck.
Kirby's ability to suck. Can you be more specific, please?
To suck in objects and take their form. And
Is that your final answer?
Yeah.
You are correct. Hello, Space. Good to see you. And hello, Alistair. Beautiful cat. Yes, Kirby in the original game could suck up enemies and spit them out, but could not copy anything,
Huh.
which is Kirby's go-to.
Signature.
I won't quiz you anymore. You did great.
Thank
That was
God.
wonderful. But yes, Kirby made by Masahiro Sakurai, who makes Smash Brothers. So we'll be celebrating that. Oh my God, what a cute picture. We'll be celebrating that anniversary next year. And Sakurai mentioned Sonic's 35th anniversary because Sonic's in Smash, like we said, and he said next year they'll be celebrating Kirby. So hopefully that means a new Kirby game. It has been a while since we had a new mainline Kirby game. The last one was one you played.
Forgotten Land?
That is correct. And I have played every mainline Kirby game. That is my favorite one. before it was one that came out years and years ago, but Kirby and the Forgotten Land, I adored that game.
I
I
had
think
so
that
much
is
fun playing
fantastic.
that. I haven't like had that much fun playing a video game in a very long
It's
time.
a really good game.
Yeah.
That game, storyline, Kirby's story is whatever. Like, I don't
Yeah.
care about it. I'm not saying it's bad, but I personally don't care about it. That game's story made me tear up at the end. I legitimately cried at the end of that story. And my sister played it, Nintendo. Shout out Nintendo. She played that game to the end too, and she's like, "That game made me cry." Down. I was like, "Me too." So love that game. Oh wait, on Switch 2, they updated that game, and there's a whole new thing to it, like a whole new set of levels and everything. So you could go in and play that. Yeah, it's an upgrade for like $10 or something, $15. I don't know.
What about so Kirby Air Ride is not a main? Is that not?
It's a spin-off.
Spin-off game. Okay.
But you're right. Kirby Air Riders is on Switch 2 exclusive. Oh my God, you probably haven't played that.
I haven't. I've been because my brothers and I were obsessed with the original Kirby Air Ride.
I remember,
It was
and your
great.
brother Tim was very mad at me because I never played Kirby Air Ride. Me,
at all.
Super Nintendo fan, a huge Nintendo fan, run a Nintendo site, never played Kirby Air Ride.
And
So,
to this day.
I have not played it, and I still haven't played Kirby Air Riders either. But
Be on vacation.
Yeah, maybe
I don't know that we did a review for
2
it.
weeks.
Would you want to review it for the site? No pressure. You can think it over. But if you want to, I could give you the sequel and you could play it for review if you want to. Again,
I'd be
no
interested-
pressure at all.
I'd be
We'll
interested
talk
in
about
that.
it off the show, but I don't think we had a review. I'll have to check. But yeah, never played it. Nothing against it, just never played it. I mean, at that time, how old were we with GameCube? We were in high school, right? When did GameCube come out?
I played
When did
Wind
GameCube come out,
Waker
people? Somebody help me.
in college, but we might have been in high school when it came out.
But at that time I was still doing the terrible idea of trading games in, so I didn't have like all the income I wanted to just buy games whenever they came out. So there were games I just didn't end up buying, and Kirby Air Ride was one of them. So.
I have to admit, the recent remakes of certain games that
2001
have happened, I've
Thank
been
you.
a little bit disappointed in and I'm thinking of specifically Mario Strikers, the original for GameCube, the soccer game, was one of the best soccer games. I like
Strikers
that.
and Strikers
played that all the
Charged.
time.
I stand by as amazing games. I played
Charged
the
was
hell
the
out of
Wii
that.
one.
Yes.
And okay, yeah.
And I think after that they've fallen.
They have,
yes,
right.
without
The
a
one
doubt.
that came out later, I felt like
Yes.
it's not. They've lost what the other games have.
There's some
somehow.
sort of special sauce that's not there anymore. I think the newest one is good, but the original two over those any day. Yeah.
So I think
and that's not rose tinted glasses or nostalgia. I think legitimately
Right.
those two are the better games.
Yeah, and so I think that's that's been my hesitancy with not getting the new Kirby Air Ride. I just don't, because
You're totally
the original's so good. I
you're
want to keep
totally-
it up on a pedestal.
it is highly praised. I think
Yeah.
you have nothing to worry about with the new one. Furthermore, you're fine. My previous Laxter asked what was my previous favorite top Kirby game. It was Kirby's Return to Dreamland on Wii. Yes, the Wii one. That's what it's called, right? Yeah, whatever the one was on Wii. I love that game. I 100% of that game. I played every Kirby game, like I said, every mainline Kirby game, and there was just something about that game that I absolutely loved. But Kirby and the Forgotten Land, or as we call it, Forgotten Realm. Oh, man, I love that game. I remember Planet Robobot is great. You're right. That's definitely up there. The 3DS game. There's just something about Forgotten Land and its atmosphere. The music to that game. I love all Kirby music in general, but something about that. And the second area in Forgotten Land, I forget what it's called, but you're going through like a cave and you work your way through a cave and come out the other side. Man, the first time I played that, I bawled my eyes out. There's something about the music and just the way you're going through that cave. I was like, this is art. This is art. I just listened to that song a couple weeks ago and cried again. I was like, every time it's gonna get me every time. I love that game. So there you go. Are we it's Sonic's 35th. Yes, let's do that, damn it. Favorite Sonic game. You should at least give Sonic some credit. Sonic's fun, in my opinion. Sonic is bigger now than he's ever been, which is great, and I adore that. But Sonic's 3D games, personally, I find them to be very hit or miss. Sonic Adventure, I personally don't think it stood the test of time, but I have a soft spot for it. Sonic Colors, I really like. I'm trying to go through. ones I like to not be negative. I liked Sonic and the Secret Ring, and I know that's blasphemy, but I really like that game. Sonic. What was it? Lost World? Is that the name? I'm so bad with Sonic stuff. I apologize. But, then there's like, Sonic 06, which is infamous for how horrendous it is. Sonic Frontiers was interesting. I will give it that. I liked that more than I don't want to say I disliked it, but I think it's a really cool experiment and perfect time to talk about it. It just came out on Switch too. So there's that. Meow. But it's a bit of a mixed history. So my favorite Sonic games, MomBrain, what are my favorite Sonic games? Let's see how well you know me. What's my number one? You should know my number one right off the bat.
Sonic Boom.
I know that's the correct answer, but that's not a game name.
Yeah, whatever.
What system is it on? Yes. What system is it on? Come on. If you can figure out the name of the system, game.
Sonic Wii?
Final answer?
Yeah.
Final answer?
Yeah.
So wrong. Sonic CD.
Got
it's on the Sega CD. Sonic CD was on the Sega CD. One of the Sega Genesis spin-offs that didn't really sell all that well, but I adore my
that's
Sega
because
CD.
Sega CD, just.
So I know this is like old people talking about video games territory, but it is the podcast, so I'm going to go into it a little bit. There was the Sega Genesis, which I'm sure you're both familiar with.
Yep.
Never heard of it?
No.
This is great. This is what I like on the podcast. When people, because you're captive and you have to hear about it. I apologize, but Sega's first system was the Master System, which it sold, but people didn't really know Sega at that time. Then there was the Sega Genesis. That's when Sega really became a thing. And they were competing with Nintendo, and Nintendo had the Super Nintendo. So they were head to head at that time. It's for kids like us, it was a huge deal. You were a Genesis kid or you were a Nintendo kid, and it was like playground battles. Like you were gonna kill people over this. I was obviously Nintendo.
The commercial was Genesis does what Nintendo don't.
Sega's whole marketing campaign at the time was basically Nintendo sucks and is dumb, and here's why. And that was like so many of their commercials. And as a young Nintendo fan, and still now, it used to make me so
I had
mad.
both systems.
I had both, yeah. I got the Genesis later because I love Nintendo, but I'm a video game fan first and foremost. I love games no matter where they are. But yes, I do like Nintendo. So at the time, that really hurt me. And Sega had this thing where they said Sonic games were so fast because Sega Genesis did blast processing. That's not a thing.
It's not just a clever name.
It doesn't exist at all. It wasn't a technology. It's not real, but that's what they did. Yes, and at the time, all little kids were like, so I remember that used to drive me nuts, like in school when kids were like, well, the Genesis has blast processing. And I'm like, that's not a thing. It's not real. But anyway.
Wow.
Yes, they fought each other, and it was a big deal. So the Genesis was very popular, and then Sega tried to continue the popularity with the Sega CD, which was an add-on to the Genesis. You would connect the two together, and it used CDs, which was a big deal at the time. That didn't really sell all that well because at that time, game developers didn't know what to do with CDs. They were like, we could put on real video. So literally, like you would watch real people, and that was something you didn't really see in games at the time. But they were like, how do we turn that into a game? Nobody really knew. So there was a lot of that. Also, it had CD quality music for the first time. So that was really cool. You could listen to just regular music. But as far as games, developers were like fumbling to figure out what they could actually do with it. And they did interesting ideas, but nothing that really sealed the deal. Then Sega released the 32X, which was another add-on to the Genesis. So you had a thing that connected to the side and a thing that you plugged in the top. So it became this ginormous thing. And that sold even less. I never even had one of those. And there's like, I don't know how many games, maybe 30 games.
Had all these extra ports already.
Yes, when the Sega
That's
CD,
like a cool idea.
when the Sega CD came out, the original version of the Sega CD, it was a giant tray that connected to the bottom of the Genesis, a side unit for the CD, and you had to like screw it into. It was crazy. Like you had to screw it into the bottom as a lot. Then they did a revised version that was a lot better. Then the 32X was literal. It's like the size of a football, and you like put it in the cartridge slot of the Genesis on the top. So literally, this thing is like huge. Yeah. But a lot of people didn't buy that. So then Sega released the Saturn, which was a brand new system. But by that point, so many people were like annoyed with Sega. They were like, they released 2 things and they didn't really do anything with them. So the the Saturn didn't do well. Then they released the Dreamcast,
That
which
was
you
my
got.
first, yeah.
I love the Dreamcast. I thought it
Dreamcast
was
was
great, but that was their final system because they had so much bad faith with customers at the time that people were like, no, we're not going to buy Sega stuff anymore because they've burned us too many times. So the Dreamcast was awesome. Really, really, really good. And that was when Sega finally was like, let's get our crap together. They did that, but it was too late. And then they were like,
Too little, too
goodbye,
late.
that's it. And then, which is still one of the biggest moments in my mind ever as far as gaming goes, Sega was like, we're going to go third party. So we're going to make games for Microsoft and Nintendo and PlayStation. I was like, what? And there was like pictures of Mario and Sonic shaking hands. And I was like, what is going on? This is crazy.
This is the first step towards true world peace.
It was nuts.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
like as we called it, the console wars, and people grew up in that. It was mind-boggling to see that. Like Sonic Heroes came out, or Sonic Adventure 1 and 2 came out on the GameCube, and I was like, I can't even understand what's going on here. It was crazy, crazy, crazy. But now Nintendo and Sega are best of friends, blah, 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 blah. So anyway, Sonic's 35. He's been through a lot. He's got very successful movies now, TV shows. I'm sure there's a new game coming out. Soap, that's right. But they did Sega did a 35th anniversary live stream event where they made new announcements and they showcased Sonic history, and it was hosted by a whole bunch of people, including Rogers Base. I know Rogers Base in real life. He is as wonderful a person as he shows himself to be on streams. I do not know him to be anything other than that person, and I've known him for decades. I reached out to him this week after the stream to be like, you killed it, because they were hosting this Sonic stream, and it went for like, this is officially sanctioned by Sega, so like it's a big deal, but it went for like 7 hours where you're like, there's a string of things that they're doing and showcasing, but to keep the show going for 7 hours, I'm like, dude, that's a lot. So I messaged him and I was like, you guys killed it, did a great job. So shout out to him, wonderful guy. Go check out his streams on Twitch. He does gaming in general. He loves Nintendo. He's a big One Piece fan. If you're into all that stuff, go check him out. But anyway, they did that, and it was a charity stream, and they raised over $50,000 for St. Luke's. So congratulations to them. Awesome. So Sonic's 35. There you go. I wrote about that. I also wrote about Deltarune, because how could I not? You guys have heard me talk about Deltarune so much. The new chapter just came out. I played it this week, obviously. I will talk about it later. And there's Roger. There we go. And I will probably get emotional, so I'll save that for later. I also wrote about,
I'm not gonna lie, I'm sweating.
False Memory. False Memory. You saw the trailer for False Memory this week. It's that anime that's coming out in August. And I was like, this is giving me Fooly Cooly vibes. So I found out False Memory is a animated short that came out like 3 years ago. And it's being turned into a 3-episode TV show that comes out in August. I think it's going to stream on YouTube. But go check out False Memory. It's a really, really cool idea. It's 18 minutes long. It has direct inspirations from Fooly Cooly, which is, again, everybody has things in their lives when it comes to art and entertainment that has really influenced them and like changed how they feel about things. Fooly Cooly is probably my number one. Like, to this day, it still impacts me. I cannot express how much that shaped a big chunk of who I am. So with this new False Memory, which obviously is inspired by Fooly Cooly, I'm very amped for it. I watched the animated short. It was really awesome. But go check out the trailer for False Memory. The new show, again, coming out in August. It looks awesome. Speaking of shows, I also wrote about Batman Cape Crusader Season 2. I don't remember when the first season came out, but it was a few years ago. It came out when the new season of X-Men 97 came out as well. X-Men 97 was amazing. Batman Cape Crusader was amazing. I still think X-Men was a little bit better, but they're really close. Both amazing shows. So the second season is coming out. They put the trailer out. The second season comes out July 31st. Talked about that show, why I liked it, why I'm looking forward to the second season. So there's that. Thank you, Red Souza. If I was going to get a tattoo, which I'm still always thinking about doing, Fooly Cooly would be one of my tattoos, without a doubt. And then the last thing I wrote about on Patreon.
What are you waiting for?
I don't know. Can I be honest? For a little while, I was waiting where I was like, well, I'm losing weight and I don't want to get a tattoo and then lose a lot more weight, and then the tattoo is going to look all wrong.
messed
So
up.
now I'm like, maintaining where I'm at. So now would be the
No
time to do it.
excuses.
Now's the time.
Get a tattoo like in Jackass last night.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Um,
how was that?
It was
Or do you-
no. Yeah, we'll talk about it. It was we saw the new Jackass movie last night, which is the final Jackass movie.
It was sentimental.
We've seen them all. We have been watching Jackass since it when MomBrain was in college. I would go up to her college every Sunday and we would watch Jackass together.
He would bring me back to school
Yeah.
and stay to like watch because I couldn't have a car on
It
campus.
was formative for our relationship. So we've been there since day one, and we watched every single piece of it in every movie. So it was great. This movie was more of a look back on their greatest hits and other things than it was new stuff. What do you think? Like 50% new stuff, 50% old? 60-40 maybe?
Yeah, maybe 60.
Because, they're old now and they can't do what they used to do.
When I heard a new one was coming out, that they're doing stuff.
So they
still.
do new stuff in this movie, and there is painful stuff that they do in the movie, but they definitely lean more into gross stuff in this movie. They always do gross stuff. But I would argue some of the things they do in this are some of the grossest they've ever done. And I'm not fazed by it at all. It was funny and I loved it, but I'm willing to admit it.
It was rough.
People are going to have a hard time watching this with some of the gross, though. I don't want to spoil things, but there's one thing they do in particular that I think may be the grossest thing I've ever
the game
seen.
that they play?
Yes.
Yeah.
But I loved it. It was fantastic. But I could see people getting up out of the theater because of this. But it was very sentimental. Johnny Knoxville is he has a very tough time getting through it because he's very sad that part of his life is over. He just can't do it anymore. So it's a lot of them reflecting on that.
And I think he's probably really proud of
Yeah.
like Steve-O and like what he's been able to
Yes.
how he's been able to like pull his life together. And I think Bam's doing well now. So I think there's also like a satisfaction that's very emotional to see like where everybody is now.
Well, if you see Johnny on the red carpet talking about this, every time anybody asks him a question about it, he starts crying because he's like, it's emotional. So, but yeah, it was good. If you wouldn't just prepare that it's not gonna stuff, but what is there is still very enjoyable. So, really liked it. Sad it's over, but we've had 20 plus years of Jackass stuff
It's been a
and
good run.
Viva La Bam and Wild Boys and a Bad Grandpa and all of it. So it was great. We had a really good time. And the last thing I talked about was just the general idea of being open to new experiences, which I have always strived to do, but I can still do better, and I'm learning and trying to do better. I don't ever shut things off, and I'm never like, no, I won't do that. But there are things where you're like, I've never even considered doing that. I never even thought about trying that. And I've been seeing a lot of people on TikTok lately who are saying like, I'm someone who heard about anime and I was like, nope, never going to watch it. Don't care about it. Don't want to do it. And they're like, and then I gave Attack on Titan a try and they're like, I don't know why I was like this. They're like, I am embarrassed that I was like this. I don't know what made me always be like, nope, not going to do any of that stuff. And then now I watch that one thing and it's like, oh my God, now there's all this other stuff out there.
My boss at work came up to me and he's like, I was watching some show and it was some Titan show.
Oh
and
my God.
But he's not that type of person at all.
It's a breakout show.
I was like shocked. I'm like, are you talking about Attack on Titan?
Did you watch it?
No, I haven't watched
Oh
it,
my
but
God.
it's been recommended to me and I know what it is.
Yeah.
And it's just, it's clearly, you're right, that it can be a bridge for some people.
Yes, Attack on Titan is the one that has, in recent years, really broken out into the bigger space of just people in general watching it. Because again, my TikTok page or my For You page on TikTok is like kids getting hurt, old people getting hurt, and then like people talking about anime and stuff like that. So when it comes to anime, I get a lot of people who are like, I've never watched before, and so many people have told me to watch this, and that only made me want to not watch stuff more. But eventually they have a little self-reflection and they're like, maybe I should give it a try, and their minds are blown. Melanie watched she watches anime in general, but she watched Attack on Titan, and that's like one of her favorite things ever that she's watched. Not specifically anime, just something she watched in general. And she's constantly chasing. She's told me she's constantly chasing that high of getting back to what she experienced from Attack on Titan, and she feels the same way about Neon Genesis Evangelion. No one at the table, well, everybody at the table knows this. No one listening knows that Sarah, very graciously, who does not watch anime, is watching Neon Genesis Evangelion, and you have one episode to go, correct?
Whoa!
I literally
One
I
episode
have
to go,
one
and then the
left.
movie.
I'm in a paralysis state though of like I don't want it to be over. So apparently,
I said to
me
you,
and MomBrain both share this
kindred
characteristic.
spirits.
That I watched like I think the last time I watched, I texted you. I watched like 4 episodes in a row, and I'm like, well, can't watch the last one.
Gotta put that down. for
But
now.
your plan,
I'll see you in a month.
your plan is to watch the next one or the last one before North Carolina to watch the movie with us.
Yes, because our North Carolina house has a movie theater, and we gotta put that to good use.
I know. Watching that movie in the theater is gonna be so good.
That's one of the
Crazy,
things that
crazy.
I watched, and it changed my perspective on a lot of things.
Whoa.
And also, I was like, I don't ever want to watch that again.
So will you be joining?
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah,
It's been long enough that like I'm okay with
When
it.
you're
Like,
that close up
Yeah,
to
yeah.
it
there was
after
a
you finish
moratorium.
it,
It was
yes.
like, all right, no more. Yeah.
Again,
I'm very excited to text the family group chat to tell them I'm like done and we're gonna watch the movie.
I'm gonna.
'Cause I don't think
I'm.
Colin or Melanie know like where I'm at.
They do not know.
Yeah.
I guarantee they are going to lose their minds
Yeah.
over it.
You
Yeah.
know,
Tim will too, because Tim
Okay.
also watched and
you
he
know,
feels
Kate
the same way.
hated it.
My sister Nintendo
Ooh.
watched it and hated it, but
Ooh, I mean,
it her
we love Kate dearly. Me, like,
Her-
I feel
she
that.
but she's totally down with anime. But I
Yeah.
know why she doesn't like that.
Okay.
She doesn't like it because she doesn't like the way it makes her feel.
Yeah.
She doesn't like to get to that level of self
The movie or
reflection,
the show?
everything as a
Okay. Yeah.
as an amalgamation. Because she's willing to do that as a person, but when she takes the plunge, when
Okay.
something pushes her to that, she's like, no, I don't want to do this. So, but yes, Tim adores it.
So sorry, Evan, you're gonna be left out.
I mean,
You can
how
watch
bad
the
do you
movie.
how bad do you
Yeah, how
want
bad do
to?
you
No,
wanna-
no, yeah,
How bad do you wanna
crunch
be with
all the
little
episodes. For,
kids?
you cannot.
It's only what 26
20,
episodes. 26 episodes. They're like 20 minutes a piece.
Yeah.
You could do it.
Bang it out in a week.
You stay up late.
I could do
But
it.
yes, I guarantee that you are at the craziest possible place to stop, because the last episode you're going to watch and be like, what the hell is going on? Then you'll watch the movie and then you're going to think that times 10.
Okay.
But the movie explains so much, but also
Not enough.
I don't want to say not enough.
Because I feel like right now, I like my only qualm, and I don't even want to call it that because I am like really enjoying it, is just the fact that I'm like, what is going on? Like, will I ever know?
I guarantee when you see the final episode, you'll be like, I understand less now.
Okay.
Then when you see the movie, you'll be like, oh, okay, this makes a lot of sense. But now also I have so many other
But
questions.
now you have to make your Tim and I had some really good conversations about like how we saw,
Yes.
how we viewed
Mhm.
the end.
Okay.
As I said to you already in text, the chat is blowing up with conversations about how you could see the movie in theaters, which is what I told you.
Yes,
yeah, it's
yeah.
returning to theaters for what,
Yeah.
2 days only or 1 day only?
I mean,
It's true.
I love a movie theater. We have a movie theater near us that is a dine-in, AMC dine-in,
Ooh.
with full recline. So you're basically in a like
Yep.
couch situation,
Yes.
and they deliver dinner to you.
We
have
have a
one
theater
like
like
that,
that here,
and
but it's not done well.
It's an AMC dine-in.
Mhm.
But
It's the
it
same.
was not, it was changed to that. And it's very
It's
obvious
attached
that,
to a mall.
it's like a pretend. I don't want to say it is an official version, but it's obviously a pretend version.
have
Like
to
you
come
walk
to
in,
our
you're like,
movie
this
theater
theater
one
didn't used to
time.
be like this.
Right.
And they didn't fully commit to making it the
Yeah.
real
I
deal.
also get
Hey, Blood Ocean, good to see you.
like I don't want people like up and moving around and like
yeah.
I want it like dark. So
When we went,
I get
I
like
want to say,
I'm like, are you really ordering spaghetti half an hour into a movie?
give me that
Like,
movie theater spaghetti.
Yeah.
When we went, I want to say the lights were at like 40% brightness the whole time. And
Yeah,
we were
and
like,
it just
Ah.
it like took me out of it.
But it, like,
was
they had
Spider-Man?
it was the Spider Verse.
Yeah.
But I want to say we saw that like very shortly after they transitioned the
Okay.
theater, so it's clear they were still working things out.
Okay.
But it was like, and people loudly being like, "What comes with the blank if I order this?" And I'm
Oh,
like,
no, so ours isn't like that. Ours is like most of the deliveries happen within the first like 30 minutes of the movie, which I will agree, like the person
Yeah.
walking is kind of annoying, but you either have to order when you arrive to the theater on the iPad,
No,
or you can order from your
We
phone.
had
But you're
people-
not like ordering from a person.
they had people
ever.
constantly walking in and
No,
out the
no,
whole
no,
time.
no,
Yeah.
no.
Yeah, the theater we go to doesn't do that, but it has reclining seats
We'll have
and
to
all
take
that
you to
stuff.
our movie theater.
We're down. We
Yeah.
love going to the movies. I want to
I
see.
adore going to the movie. Like it's
Yeah.
one of my favorite things to do.
I want to see Supergirl, and I want to
Okay.
see. I want to.
You can do
The
it.
Spielberg movie, Emergence,
Day?
Oh.
Disclosure
Yeah, I
Day.
wanna see
I
that.
only want to see. I got to be completely honest. I had no interest in it, but I always have an interest in being able to talk about things. So because your parents saw it and they
That
were
was
sharing
also-
their
I was
thoughts,
surprised my mom saw it.
so was I.
And they
So-
were like,
You want to know what I
And
said?
They liked it.
And
yeah.
You know
liked
what
it.
I said to? So they saw it and they said they liked it, and I was like, I want to be in on this conversation, so I
Yes.
do want to see it. And I got to say, I said to MomBrain, did they often go to the movies?
No.
Because I was like, they
It
went
was
to the
shocking.
movies.
I was really
We
surprised.
got it
I
too.
was really surprised.
They went to the
when they saw
movies,
it.
and I was like, they went to the movies, and they didn't see the Mandalorian and Grogu either. They saw.
Right, yeah.
I was like,
It's
what's
very-
going on here?
very off.
We got a text out of the blue on like a weekday that they went to the movies. They both had like a day off, and we're
Mhm.
like, "What is going on?"
For those listening to the audio version of the show, we are now past the mark where the show crapped out last time. So fingers crossed, we're going well, but we'll see what happens. But yes, when they said they went to the movies, I was like, I don't think they ever go to the movies. But
that's what
Yeah.
made me say I want to go see it because
Yeah.
I wanna be
I'm
part of
very
those
happy they went to
conversations.
the movies because I won't get into everything. I was glad your mom was
Yes.
out and about.
Yeah,
That's what
yes.
I'll say.
Yeah,
But anyway,
she's doing really good.
that's great. That's what I wrote about on Patreon this week. That's all that. Now we get in
girl movie list.
huh?
Oh,
Girl movie list.
Oh my!
Oh, I should have done that.
that's
I mean,
okay.
we're
Do
so
it now.
early.
Whatever,
No, we
whatever you want to do.
no. I screwed up.
It's your podcast.
We can totally do that. Yeah,
Excellent.
it's just I would have done it before Patreon, but it doesn't matter. I normally ask if other people have topics they want to talk about, and that would be one of them. So
So for context, Evan did not grow up with sisters. He's one of three boys of two
Yeah.
brothers.
two brothers.
Two brothers.
He's also a twin, fun fact. Very fun. But as part of that, my friends and I have curated a list that we call Evan's Girl Movie Education because we think he's missing gaps from, growing up we grew up in the,
But I'm also just generally, if it's not Star Wars, I'm not really
Yes.
there's very few movies that'll
Yes.
just get me to the movie
Yeah,
theater right
this
away.
exactly. This is a all movie thing, not
So
a
many of
against
these-
girl movie thing.
so
Radical
many of
Teen
these
Titans
I
is a twin
saw
as well.
like in theaters. Oh,
And I am an all kind of movie all the time person. I have not heard this list. None of us at the table have heard. Well, you've
Well,
heard the
Yeah,
list.
I've heard the list.
I
Mom
think-
Brain and I have not heard the list, so I'm very eager to see what I have seen. Mom Brain doesn't really watch movies very often.
we are also open to additions. And I think for the next movie that we watch, Evan will just get to read the titles and pick one, which I think would be very fun.
You could put it on like a wheel.
I'm sorry,
Yeah.
10th Division. I'm sorry.
Um,
I listen. They're supposed to happen once every 30 minutes. I apologize. He was annoying you. Ryan Reynolds' ad popped up while they were watching, and they were
no.
trying to pay attention to the show. But anyway, movies.
And confirmed Evan has not seen any of these.
Okay,
So we have Mean Girls,
I've seen
Legally
that.
Blonde, 10 Things I Hate About You.
Oh, that's a great one.
She's the Man. Bend It Like Beckham. I didn't put that
What's
on.
She's the Man?
Amanda Bynes, Soccer. And
I saw that. I didn't go to the theater to see that, but I
saw
saw
that.
Amanda Bynes.
Freaky Friday.
Of course. Yep.
Which funny thing, when I read that to Evan, he confused it with The Princess Bride. He's like, I've seen that one. And I'm
Well,
like,
that's
I'm like,
great.
that's
It is
a
a good
phenomenal
movie.
movie, but that's not what we're talking about.
No shade, but that I'd say that's the better movie by
I agree.
by a
I
lot.
agree,
so.
Yeah.
Um,
Devil Wears Prada, Confessions of a
Oh my!
Teenage
You got
Drama
two movies so far that
Queen,
you could just see sequels that just came out
Yeah.
too.
Confessions of a Shopaholic, Clueless.
Clueless, one of Mom Brain's all-time favorites.
I've actually never seen Clueless. I
With
know,
Radiohead
I'm so
in it, too.
sorry. I'm so sorry because I think I'd like it from what
Well, it's on
from-
I
Netflix.
also
from
haven't
how
seen
I
it.
am as a person and with the clips I've seen. I think
I
I'd like
also haven't
Clueless.
seen it, which is
It's
crazy.
Such a good movie.
I think maybe
Much
another
beloved.
vacation movie theater
Yes.
movie. Cinderella Story, Barbie Swan Princess, High School Musical, Life Size, Herbie Fully Loaded, Cadet Kelly, 20.
Fully loaded. Oh, another classic.
My Big Fat Greek Wedding.
I have not seen that.
Bring It On.
Oh, I saw that in the theater.
Have you seen all of them?
No, I saw the first two. I had
The
a
third one's like really good. They're all really good.
I need to look something up. I'm
Wait,
positive I
the-
saw the first one in the theater.
I think you've seen the third one.
I definitely haven't.
Because the
I
third
know
one,
I haven't.
feel like it's the
It's
most
a mark
have
of
you seen all
shame
of
for
them?
myself.
No.
Okay. The first one. Anyway, we're gonna watch all of them. Aquamarine.
Yes, I saw the first one in theater because my friend was and still is obsessed with Eliza Dushku.
Okay.
Loved her, so I was like, yeah, I'll go see it.
Scooby Doo live action. I saw that in theaters also growing up.
I have not seen it, but
So
I'm
wait,
gonna
this-
out myself
that's
here.
not-
I don't like
is that a
Scooby Doo
girl
in general.
movie? Or-
Yeah, I'm wondering, is Scooby Doo like a girl?
No, but just
What makes that?
some of these we just want you to watch.
Oh, okay.
His li-
Step Up, Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants, Maid of Honor.
I saw Sisterhood of Traveling Pants because of MomBrain.
It's very
Oh, my sister, because of Nintendo. Yes, you're right.
Miss Congeniality, Uptown Girls, John Tucker Must Die, 13 Going on 30, Ella Enchanted, and Bridesmaids.
John Tucker.
I
Must
need
Die.
you to Beverly Hills.
Oh,
Okay.
what
To
a
this
gem!
list.
What a gem!
Like troop, like Girl Scout troop.
Yes.
Exactly like that. It is so good.
Okay.
That is she. I don't want to say she's overselling it. I also think that's
Yeah.
a really good movie. It's very fun. I don't. But does it stand the test of time as far as how culture has shifted?
I
Oh, but we're not
watched
worried
it pretty recently. Recall it being
Okay.
Horrible.
Okay.
I remember watching it on the
That's just the
treadmill.
baseline. As
That's
long as
fair.
it's not
Yeah.
horrible.
Like I was
fair.
like training for a half marathon, and I was
Yeah.
like, well, now we're at the point where we're watching movies to
Oh,
get through the run.
God.
Human Part
Uh,
says Velma in the live action Scooby Doo movie, and they have the fanning gif. So
Of
I,
who? Who is that?
I don't. I,
Who is that?
oh, is that Mr. Tumnus, that
It
asshole?
is.
Yeah. Son of a, what's his name?
James McAvoy.
James McAvoy.
He's a main man.
I do like him as an actor. Yes, I
Absolutely.
like him as an actor. But yes, you're right. Scooby Doo is coming to Dead by Daylight. That is true, Roth.
I
I
just
saw
learned, and I don't know if I haven't double checked on this, and your dad might know.
that. It's got to be Lady Gaga related.
Nope.
Oh,
That's what I
Something
thought.
else.
That the castle in the beginning of the Scooby Doo cartoon is the same as the house from Dark Shadows.
Oh, he
Wow.
would definitely know that.
I'm gonna double check on that.
I feel like he would definitely know that. For context, my dad is a die.
I believe it's in
I
my
know
part of me
two
to talk to him
people.
about it
Yeah.
at your party.
yes, you guys could have talked the
Yeah.
whole time.
We'll
My
talk at the
parent,
wedding.
I don't know if Netflix still allows you to like order the DVD discs or if they have fully discontinued that. But until when they still did that, my parents were paying an exorbitant monthly membership to be able
I
to have
own
that
them.
feature.
I own them on DVD. In
Oh my
college,
God.
we would go to Barnes and Noble. Don't ask me where this money came from. I don't know, but we would go to Barnes and Noble to like hang out, and I would buy one of like the seasons.
It came from the fact that you didn't have to pay other bills at the time. It's like gas money and what else?
You know, I, had a I was an
Food.
RA, so I had
Yeah.
like you know, and I had
I don't think I knew that. And you, amazing. All right. You give such RA energy.
Thanks. I mean, you
Yes.
know, it was a good time.
When
you got
I
your
went
own
to
room.
visit, the rules were still in place, minus the fact that I wasn't allowed to be there and she let me be there.
Ooh.
No, I didn't let you be there when you weren't allowed.
I wasn't allowed. When I slept, I remember. This is not true. There were nights when I had to hide in your room, and and nobody was allowed to say anything. Yeah.
Block those out of my memory.
Yeah.
They-
Right.
It was like they called it moratorium, and it
Mm.
wasn't like it was a religious. It was a state university. It was Kutztown.
Mhm.
But if you weren't allowed to have the opposite sex in the dorm
Right.
Mhm.
overnight for like the first, and I had just turned 18,
Mhm.
Scandalous.
but I wasn't 18 when I like registered, so they put me in an all girls dorm, which turned out to be great.
Mhm.
But
Oh yeah.
it was a good time. It was a good time.
All right, that's enough of that. Thank you for sharing that list.
Yeah,
that is a
Thank you for the addition.
all the movies that I've seen. I didn't hear a bad one in there. So.
Yeah. He's ready for a journey.
I am.
We did watch 2 on my birthday.
What?
The Notebook and The Parent Trap, and he enjoyed both of them.
Yeah, both were good.
The '90s Parent Trap.
No.
The Haley
the
Mills and
original.
the one
Wow.
starring
Oh, sorry.
Haley
Yeah.
Mills.
Sorry.
Oh.
Sorry.
Oh.
The one starring Haley
I didn't
Mills.
realize.
That is
I didn't
90s,
realize.
right?
I didn't realize.
Or is that
was-
2000s?
I feel like Lindsay
2000s.
Lohan was.
Yes, so it had to be
2000s.
2000s.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, the original was what?
Haley
50s,
Mills.
60s?
Starring Haley Mills and
Haley
Haley
Mills.
Mills.
Yes. It's 50s or 60s, right? God
60s,
damn, we sound
probably
so
the
old.
60s.
Let's talk about video games. We're talking through
So
all of
sorry.
it. We got the news, damn it.
Derail it.
Finally. What do we got in the news this week? Let me tell you. What top stories? Oh my God, they're here on a Circana day. This is what an honor for you two. I don't know if you'll hate it or not, but it's a big segment on the show.
Okay.
And I'm not going to say anything. I wish you the best of luck. I'll say that. Here's something that we had. Our friend Maddie Piss over at Circana. This is a different Circana story. Don't worry. You'll know when the pressure's on. Circana is the organization in the United States that tracks sales of various things. Movies and physical releases, stuff like that. They track a lot, but they track cosmetic sales. Pretty much, if anybody's tracking physical unit sales of something, Circana is usually involved. They do video games as well. Matt Piscatella is the guy that does their video game stuff. We lovingly call him Matty Piss. Again, go follow him on Blue Sky. He's a great guy. He shared a little interesting tidbit this week because it is the 30th anniversary of the Nintendo 64. He shared the top 200 best-selling 64 games in the U.S. We are not doing the 200. Don't worry. We're doing the top 10. Starting with number 10, Star Wars Shadows of the Empire.
There you go.
Followed by Pokemon Snap, Donkey Kong 64. This is very funny. Star Fox is next. And yes, the remake of that Star Fox just came out this week on Switch too. Diddy Kong Racing, Pokemon Stadium, and then Smash Brothers, the original Smash Brothers, was the 5th best-selling game, followed by, 4th best, I'm sorry, followed by Ocarina of Time. Mario Kart 64 is the 2nd best-selling game, and then, that's 3rd best, I'm sorry. GoldenEye is number 2. And the number 1 best-selling game on the 64 is Super Mario 64. Because, of course, it was sold with the system, and then eventually it wasn't, and people still bought it anyway. But there's your top 20. Again, Maddie Piss shared the full top 200 best-selling games in the United States for the 64. So if you're old and you want to go see that stuff, or you're just curious as a Nintendo fan, you can go do that. So pretty cool. I owned 7 out of the top 10.
Wow.
I did not own. I didn't own Pokemon Snap. I definitely owned Star Wars because come on. I owned 8 out of them, not 7. I owned 8 out of them. Wow. And cartridges were expensive. I mean, they're more expensive now, but things were expensive back then. What do we got here? Zeldude's. No. Entropy says Conquer. No, this can't be true. That can't be true. They said a comment about Conker's Bad Fur Day, where it falls on the list. Out of the top 200.
Conker's on the list, you said?
Hi, MomBrain. How you doing?
In the Discord.
Conker's Bad Fur Day is one of the top 200 best-selling Nintendo 64 games, and they made a comment about where it places on the list because it's
69th?
Yes, it came in 69. Conker's Bad Fur Day at the time was a scandalous game, and it was published by Nintendo, made by Rare, which was Nintendo's like buddy at the time.
He was a filthy, foul-mouthed squirrel.
It was a 3D platformer, but it was mature rated, published by Nintendo. It was such a huge deal at the time. It was full of sex. It was full of drugs. It was full of.
There's a character called the Great Mighty Pooh.
Yep, it was full of poop jokes. It was one of the levels is Conker walking around a bar pissing on everybody. Like it was insane for the time. The commercials were nuts. They had a puppet squirrel that was like, I don't remember if he must have been drinking, and he's like burping, and he's hanging out in this like dirty, disgusting hotel with this like blonde, scantily clad woman who's like scratching his leg, and like his leg is thumping, and it's like bouncing on the hotel
and she's
wall.
Not a squirrel lady.
She's a human
lady.
regular.
Yeah.
It was crazy. I remember seeing this at the time. I was like, I can't believe Nintendo's doing this, because back in that era,
Like,
it was
I can't
all
believe
about
my
being
mom's letting me play this.
edgy and cool, and all that. And Nintendo was like, all right, well, they didn't make it. They published it, but the fact that they published that, and it is still to this day a very beloved N64 game. It was legitimately a really good game. It was made by the same people who made Banjo-Kazooie and Donkey Kong 64 and Jet Force Gemini, and like very beloved developer of that era, Banjo-Tooie, and they made Conker, and boy, it was a great. I remember, what did I have from Conker? Like a big display. I had something from that from the story. I don't remember what it was, but yes, ever since then we've been asking for a new Conker. We never really got one, but it is what it is. So there you go. Again, go support Matty Piss and check out his top 200 list. Moving on. This is so weird. Square Enix had an investor Q&A, and they're asked a whole bunch of questions, and I can't make sense of one of the questions. I think it was just worded weirdly. But as you know, Square Enix is doing a whole bunch of support for the Switch 2. They've released pretty much everything they have right now on Switch 2, which is great third-party support to see. That's exactly what we want. They're like neck and neck with Capcom, which is awesome. But in their investor briefing, they were asked if they would consider releasing Final Fantasy 15 on Switch. The person who asked said Switch. That doesn't really make any sense based on what else they're doing. You would think they'd mean Switch 2, but they said Switch. So I don't know if they're considering it the Switch family of systems. I honestly don't know. But they said it's under consideration. So that would either mean like we're going to get some sort of crazy port for the Switch that'll have to be like, it's going to be a miracle port if they can do it, because that game is beyond what the Switch can do. Or they could bring it to Switch 2 and it'll work fine. So that's why I think this is Switch 2. But either way, they said it's under consideration, so it could happen at some point. On the Switch, we got a chibi version of Final, which was like QT downgraded graphics because that came out on mobile. So they did that on Switch, and it was the full game just in that version, but a full-on like port of the game, I guess, is under consideration. I don't know. It doesn't make any sense to me, but it is what it is. Mamba909 says, interesting indeed. Didn't they release a port of the mobile version of the game since the original Switch couldn't handle the console version? They did. That's the chibi one. Perhaps Square Enix misspoke. Yeah, I don't know what it is, if the person asking the question meant Switch 2 and said Switch, or if Square Enix representative said Switch and meant Switch 2. I honestly don't know. Hey, Freddie Kroger, good to see you. So I've reached out for comment. They haven't commented on it yet, but I don't know. I don't know what to tell you, but that's from their official investor briefing, so it's legit. So I guess keep an eye out for something there. Are we here already? I'm going to save that. Miyamoto spoke this week at another investor briefing, which I wanted to blow my goddamn brains out for. I didn't know this was happening. Nintendo does an investors briefing once every... It's a long story. They do a quarterly briefing where investors come in and they ask really usually dumb questions. Yep. Literally, because they don't know about video games at all. They just, I want more money.
Yeah, they didn't want the money.
So like you'll have people that are asking questions that make no sense. Yep. But Nintendo's answers will sometimes be revealing for people who pay attention. So I have to go through every question. It's a nightmare. But you'll get questions, literally, this is not a joke. One of the questions a few years ago was, I really like your yard work at your headquarters. Who cuts the shrubs there? Literal question they asked to the president of Nintendo at their investor briefing. And he was like, I don't know offhand, but we'll get you that information. And I'm like, why are we doing this? But anyway, another one of these briefings happened this week when it doesn't usually happen. And I was like, well, what's that? So I was doing my usual walk on the treadmill, and I got off the treadmill at 10:30. I got on at 10. I had another hour to go. And I was like, let me cover this. And I wasn't done until 2 a.m. And I was like, this is a nightmare. So I went through and covered all of it, including Miyamoto talking about a whole bunch of other stuff, including Pikmin. Miyamoto loves talking about Pikmin, especially nowadays. He loves it more than anything else. Miyamoto adores Pikmin. As you know, there's Pikmin on a whole bunch of systems. There's also Pikmin Bloom on mobile. They did the Pikmin animated shorts. So Miyamoto was talking about one thing completely different. I don't even remember what they asked him, but he answered that. And then he was like, also, can I talk about Pikmin? And the crowd laughed. And he's like, I'm going to talk about Pikmin. And he just wanted to talk about Pikmin. So he was talking about how Pikmin's going through a boom right now in Taiwan. And where else did he say? I forget where else he said it. Somewhere else. But he's talking about how Pikmin is having a boom akin to what it had in Japan and other parts of the world now because of things like Pikmin Bloom. It's helping the game and the franchise reach out to people it wouldn't normally reach out to. So he's really happy about that. Also, he said, he's like, you guys know we did the Pikmin animated short at the end of October, or at the end of 2025 in October. And he's like, that was a pretty big deal. It reached pretty far. And he said there's room to expand further in terms of that type of Pikmin content. So he's basically hinting at, we're going to do some more Pikmin videos. They're not going to say when or what they're going to be about, or whether it's going to be in a movie, because Nintendo's doing a whole bunch of movies. We have the live action Zelda movie coming out, which I need to see a trailer. I don't know how I feel. I'm open to the idea, but I need to see a trailer before I decide if I'm excited or not.
I'm worried.
I think it's fair to be worried, yes, because, you're going to have a movie about a character who does not talk. Is he going to talk in this movie? I don't know, but Link talking in general is a big change. So, but I don't know. I'm not poo-pooing it. I'm just saying I need to see a trailer before I can decide more. I like the actors that I've seen. I've liked the stills that they've shown. So I don't know, but we need to see more. But it seems like more Pikmin video content is on the way. In what shape or form, we don't know. But obviously, I will bring you those details when they become available. We also got some other news from this investor briefing that was really important. Nintendo's Takashi Tezuka. So Shigeru Miyamoto is like the guy at Nintendo. He made Mario. He made Zelda. He made he made so much, and he's still there. But underneath him are so many other people that are crucial to Nintendo, and they've been there lockstep with everything that he's done. Takashi Tezuka is one of them. Like, if you've played a Nintendo game, he has been involved. He's done it all. He announced that he was retiring a few months ago, and this was shocking news. It's a big deal because he's been there for a very long time. Well, now during this investors briefing, he was like, I'm retiring from my current role and I'm going into a new role. So we didn't know that, which is a huge deal. So he is not leaving the company. He made it very clear. He's stepping down from his current role. He's going to be, I don't remember what he said. He's going to be a production producer going forward. So he's going to be taking more of a step back and overseeing things rather than being like boots on the ground, actually making the stuff. So he's going to be doing what Miyamoto has been doing for a while now, which is training the new people, showing like, this is what we want, this is how we do things, this is what we're looking for, and then they look at what those people do and they're like, okay, yes, you got it. So that's more of what he's going to be doing. So he is not leaving just yet. No, Blood Ocean, not Takashi 6ix9ine, no. So that's, I mean, the guy should retire. That would be wonderful for him, but it is nice to hear that he's still sticking around in that role because he's such a massive part of the company. And just to randomly say that he was leaving out of nowhere and without any fanfare was like shocking. So I'm glad that's not the case. What did you guys say? Sokar says, well, he's still going to continue his passion. If that's what he wants, then I'm all for it. Yeah, he made it clear like he is still having a great time and he doesn't want to leave and he's got more to offer. So that's why he's staying. Nintendo wouldn't that's not how Nintendo works. They don't strong arm anybody. You want to leave, you leave. That's it. All right, we did that. Okay, this is it. Get ready, guys. We'll start with you.
NPD is out, and
thank you, Josh. So every month we get the sales data for games and hardware in the United States, and we play a guessing game where people try and guess the games that are in the top 20. If you miss one, you're out. That's what you're going to be playing. So I'm sorry, Sarah. It's going to be very hard for you. You might be able to guess some games.
Yep.
So I will give you the rundown that I always give. This is United States only. This is physical game sales. Well, actually, it changes now. It used to only be physical.
Digital too.
Now it includes digital. They never included Nintendo Digital because Nintendo doesn't share those numbers outside of their own press briefings. Now the company that does it is like, we have our own internal estimates. We're going to include those. So now it's just every game sold, doesn't matter whether it's digital or physical. So United States, all games, all systems. We are not just talking about Nintendo. Obviously, Nintendo will be included, but any game on any system. So that is it. One more time. United States, all systems and games, physical and digital included. And we'll go around the table. Please do not feel bad if you don't guess one. MomBrain, since you know how this works, hit the music and you start.
Pokemon Pokopia.
Pokemon Pokopia is a very solid. Oh, by the way, I should have said this. This is for May. I should have said that. May. Pokemon Pokopia is a very solid guess, MomBrain. And Pokemon Pokopia. Oh, it's only top 10. I take it back. Yeah.
She wouldn't have guessed that if she knew it was top 10.
Would you like another guess?
No, it's okay.
Do another guess.
Okay.
Just because I screwed you over.
Let's go.
The chat is saying, don't worry if you don't do good, because Dew and Nikki Hill, the two that are usually here, also don't do good.
Oh,
So,
okay.
and they're here every time it happens. So pressure's off. Thank you, Red Susan. That was nice of you to share.
Let's go with.
MomBrain, come
I
on.
can't
No,
think
please
of
take your
anything.
time.
Let's go with a GTA game.
GTA, the lady is guessing, and I'm so sorry, MomBrain, that is not in the top 10. That's usually a solid guess for the top 20, so MomBrain is decent on that.
Thanks.
But you got your second chance, and
Yeah.
look, all right, Evan, you're up.
Oh, we're going that direction.
I'm trying to keep you safe. Would you rather go next?
No, well, okay. No.
Okay.
All right, so I do have a guess.
Okay.
Crimson Desert.
Crimson Desert is a very solid guess. Last month, or April, it was third place.
Okay.
May, it is 7th. It made the top 10. Yes, you are in there. All right, Sarah, you're up. So basically, the game could end right here, because if she doesn't get one, then you're the winner.
I think it might end right here. I was going to guess Pokopia because that's like the
It's a
only
very good
game
guess.
I could
It's
think
a
of
very
that
good
is
guess.
like very popular.
It's definitely
right
in the
now.
top 20. It's definitely there.
I don't even know because all the games I play have been out forever.
You could guess the game that we've been playing, which is
It's usually a pretty solid.
Okay,
That is a
yeah,
solid
I'll
guess,
go
'cause
Mario Kart because
You're guessing Mario Kart
that is all
World.
we have been playing.
So
every day.
before, that wouldn't have made the top 10 because most of the sales were, they didn't used to include bundled sales as
Oh,
a sales
yeah.
figure, and most of that was bundled, but now they do.
And
Last month
I
it
knew
was
that.
number 10.
Oh, you would have made it last one.
May, it is number 10. Stayed there.
I got your back.
We got
your
we
back.
got a game here. All right, back to you, Evan. So now you've guessed 10th place and 7th place.
I will guess Expedition 33.
Expedition 33 is not in the top 10. Sarah, this is your chance to steal. You could win it right here.
I feel like people are still downloading Stardew Valley on a fairly regular basis.
You are 100% not wrong about that
Okay,
at all.
but
it is
but
still
not enough,
extremely
not enough
popular.
to make a dent.
It is not enough to be on these
Okay.
charts because the physical distribution of that is limited. Like
I-
it doesn't.
honestly,
It hasn't gotten as
I didn't even know there was a physical distribution.
exactly. It's sold by a specialty retailer. It's
Okay.
out there and it sells very well, but it's not going to be at like all the
Sure.
locations that these other games are. So because of how things went, it's back to you. Try, and if you guys go
Was
another
that
round,
anywhere that you could give me a number? Or no?
I cannot. It's not. I don't. Just based on what I know, I
Sure.
would say it'd be I'd say somewhere in the top 50. It would be. They used to do top 20. Apparently, they don't do it anymore. They just recently changed it. So, you guess again. You guess again. If you two don't guess, then it's over, or don't get it. A guess.
I'm gonna guess because the World Cup, a FIFA game is up there.
Oh,
The way you're thinking,
I
these
thought
are
about
these
that.
are great
He's so
guesses. These are great
smart.
guesses. EA Sports FC 20. Was it 26? Yeah. Not on the list. It is a very solid guess. If you were guessing the UK charts, it is almost always number 1 or number 2, and that's not even during World Cup time. It's just they love it in the UK. So great guess, but unfortunately, the US does not love soccer that much. All right, Sarah, your chance to win again. I'm looking if there's other games on here that you. There are certainly other games on here you have heard of,
Okay.
without a doubt. Have you played them? No.
Oh.
No shade to you, but
I mean, I have a very small universe I exist in. I've heard of, but I haven't played.
100% have heard of.
Do you have a guess?
He's done. You can't take his guesses
I
anymore.
know. I can't take his guesses anymore.
It ends here. Either you win
I
it
know.
or the whole game's
well,
over.
I don't.
Want a friend here?
Name a game I've been playing. Any
Oh,
of them.
I mean, all the games I think of are like they came out a while ago, so I just don't know that they'd have the. I mean, I'll you've been playing a lot of Baldur's Gate, so I'll go Baldur's Gate.
Final answer.
Yeah.
That was gonna be my next guess.
Baldur's Gate has what?
It's gonna be his next guess.
Has not. Hey, we in here. We have not seen that in the top 10 in a while. It still sells well,
Okay.
but it's not. So that's the end of the game.
Wait, doesn't.
What?
Didn't Evan?
We'd be here all day.
They both hit a stalemate where they don't have answers.
We're
so
both
that's
just
it.
so bad at.
So who was the last correct answer? Was it?
I think
It was. I think it
it
was
was technically,
you.
but we both got one correct.
Oh, it's you with Mario Kart.
Yeah, but we
no,
both
you're the
got
winner.
one.
Hit her fanfare.
Woo!
Yeah, there you go. Oh, you got. I'm sorry.
Mario
Wait,
Kart.
you gave her
never
both.
fails.
Okay.
do both.
You got both versions of applause in that
Oh,
because we
thank
also
you.
have light
Thank you.
applause.
Oh,
But you
well,
got both.
Why would you press that?
Hit her with the fanfare. Where's that?
Oh. Well,
I don't
Is
know.
that like-
gonna do.
That is correct.
Thank you, Josh. All right. So the ones you didn't guess, we'll start with. Well, 10 was Mario Kart World. We'll work our way up. The one you've definitely heard of,
Okay.
Call of Duty,
Oh,
number 9.
Yeah.
Black Ops 7, but we don't need to
And
worry
that
about
should
that.
have been in my brain because someone said something about Call of Duty at the beginning. Asked Josh if they were playing Call of Duty.
That's right.
Yeah.
He's a big Call of Duty fan. What,
Yeah.
Josh? What else do you play?
Call of Duty, bro.
Yeah, I know, Josh. What else?
I have a Balatro addiction.
Big Balatro fan.
Minecraft, bro.
Minecraft, bro.
Mm.
Another one.
Did you know you can win money just for playing Tetris?
It's
$5,000 is on the line
Was
tonight in
Tetris
Tetris
on
prime
the
time.
No.
Okay.
Josh, I tell you every week, I don't know if they still do that contest, but it was a thing at some point.
We'll just have to wait
Wait.
and see.
Um,
Why don't you ask George?
George, are they still going to weigh $5,000 for Tetris?
Geez, it's been a long line since I've played, but I bet if you tried to squeeze a few bucks out of them, you'd get the juice.
Josh or George, are you a Tetris fan?
Oh yes, I play all the lime. Actually,
Didn't know that.
nothing beats
Do you and
a-
Josh play?
Give me one margarita. I'm gonna play my Tetris.
Josh, George, that's terrible.
I like to get myself a nice margarita.
Is this thing on?
All right.
Are you interrupting me,
No,
Josh?
you two start. It's been a while since this has happened. All right. Debuting at number 8 this month, Yoshi and the Mysterious Book. Followed by Crimson Desert at 7. Now, this is where I thought you may have been able to guess something, because usually sports games are a good guess. Soccer wasn't on there, but MLB The Show was on there. That was 4 last month, 6 for May. Then another Nintendo title made its debut at number 1. Now it's at number 5. Tomodachi Life, Living the Dream.
Dang, I
Big one, yeah, I know. And then this is great to see. 4 through 1 are all first-time games debuting on the charts this month, or for May. That was really cool to see. 4 is Subnautica 2. 3 is Lego Batman. 2 is Forza Horizon 6, because that just came to PlayStation. You were going to say something about Lego Batman?
Yes, because you were talking about Batman, and I have been seeing a lot of clips, and people say, like, wait, Lego Batman's actually, like, the best Batman game out there.
That is unironically what people are saying. Yes, because the people who make the Batman Arkham games were involved with this Lego Batman. So it's TT Games, who makes all the Lego games, and Rocksteady joined forces for this Batman game. So it's like the best of both worlds. So yes, I've heard it's amazing. I'm waiting for the Switch 2 version to come out, and that's where I'll be playing it. But yes, got phenomenal reviews.
Yeah.
Like one of the best reviewed games of the year. So yes, people showed up for that game. Forza Horizon 6, like I said. And then number 1, 007 First Light, the new James Bond game, which has blown away sales expectations. Last I heard, it's somewhere around 3 million. I want to say like 2.8 million or something like that. It's sold much more than they were expecting it to. So that's great for IO Interactive, as they are usually making Hitman games, which sell very well, but not like 007 is. So good for them. There's other details in here about hardware as well. Hardware spending in May went up 38% compared to a year ago. Switch 2 offset a 43% drop with PlayStation 5 and a 58% dip in unit sales for PlayStation 5. Obviously, this PlayStation 5 saw a massive dip because the price hike went into effect because of goddamn AI data centers and memory and all that garbage. Now all this stuff costs so much more that these companies have to spend more to get the memory for their systems, so prices are going up across the board, which sucks. You got something there? May the rats eat your eyes? I thought that's what you were looking for. Switch 2 was the number one system again. Switch 2 was number one in terms of units sold and dollars made for May, and all of 2026 to date. PS5 was still number 2, even though it took the hit from the price hike. Poor Xbox can't catch a break. They just can't. I know they're trying now, and they got that new person there, so we'll see what happens. But boy, have they been hurting. Switch 2 finished its first 12 months on the market, having sold 5.9 million units in the U.S. alone, which is good enough for the second best-selling system of all time, second to only Nintendo with the GBA. The GBA sold 6.5 million units. It's so shocking that the GBA shot out of the gate like that because it sold really well. It did. But like the Wii surpassed it and the Switch surpassed it. And I don't think the 3DS did, but other Nintendo systems have surpassed it. Just the excitement for the GBA at launch, it just shot out of the gate. So Switch 2 is good enough for the second fastest selling, and that's great to see. PlayStation hardware unit sales fell to their lowest May total since May 2000, which is insane. But again, Sony went from having their best sales months ever before the price hike to their worst sales month ever. So they're hurting. And, same thing happened to Xbox, and it's going to happen to Nintendo because their price hike comes in September. But remember, it's only a $50 price hike. It's only $50. So not too bad. Xbox hardware unit sales fell to their lowest ever for May. Can't get any worse than that. Tendonen says Nintendo wins by doing only slightly more than nothing. Yes, it's very true. Also seems Mario Kart World's legs are working in order. Yep, it's a long tail seller without a doubt. It'll be in there. It will be a charts going forward without a doubt. Bundle of Switch. Lucky because they are not making that anymore. So if you see it, get it. Otherwise, you have to buy the game separately. We don't need to do that. Oh my God, are we going to torture you guys? Yeah, we'll do it. MomBrain, hit my music, please. How much do one of you want to be put on the spot in terms of reading a list?
Oh, I did that earlier.
You could say no if you don't want to do it, but just I'm going to do my version now. You can hear me out and see if you want to tackle it later. So every week on the show, we do our releases of what came out on Nintendo systems. And I do the North American recap. It is my Umami savory releases. It's a whole thing. I'm not going to explain it, but it's a thing. One of you will be doing the sweet releases. But anyway, here's what we got in North America this week. Let me tell you. On the Switch 2, we got Arcade Archives 2, Space Cyclone. We got Citizen Sleeper 1 and 2. So if you have the Switch versions, the Switch 2 versions are out now, and it's a free upgrade, so you don't even have to pay anything. At no additional cost, as we said. Console Archives, The Legend of Kage. Deltarune is available on Switch 2. Destroy All Humans. Devil May Cry 5 Devil Hunter Edition, which is apparently an excellent version of that game. Koku Toto, which I record on video games every week. I have no idea what that is. Memento is available June 30th, your birthday. Namco Legendary Mountains. R-Type Tactics 1 and 2 Cosmos, and Star Fox, the Switch 2 remake of the N64 game. What about regular Switch? Let me tell you. Acorn Avengers, Another Day, Arcade Archive Space Cyclone, Astrophidia, Axel Quest, Cash Movers, Cato's Post Office. Yes, that is about a post office run by cats. Clarity, The Seven Demons of Vanguardia, Clock Rogue, Cornfield, Death Run, Death Bulge, Battle of the Bands, Deer and Boy, and if you want to cry, check out the trailer for that game because it looks like one of them is dying. I don't know which one, but someone's not making it out.
I hope it's the boy.
Fingers crossed. Dragon of Illusion, the PC 9801 version of First Queen 4, Escape Game Room 14, Flip Ride Rush, Jean Corridor RE. No idea what that is. Grids of Thermometers. That sounds like a blast. Hacko Maze, Hexara, Kyo Bunny Tyrant, Let's Aim Crane Game, Machine of Madness, Mamiya, A Shared Illusion of the World's End, Medieval Castle Siege Defenders versus Invaders, Mini Airways, Mikato Tatatari's Cult Village stream. No idea. Memento, Murder on the Disorient Express, Namco Legendary Mountains, Pixel Blaster DX, Prince of Persia New Era Bundle. So it's the newer Prince of Persia games in one collection digitally. Quantum Beast, Race, Rocket Arena Car Extreme, Psycho, Giantess Dating Sim. Yes, that is a dating simulator about a ginormous woman who keeps you in a tiny box on her desk. It's true. Right. Look it up. Look it up. Wow. Wow is what I say every time I post about that game.
And women's wrongs.
I'm kind of interested in it. I gotta admit, I'm kind of interested. Sands and Relics, Shy Cats, Hidden Orchestra 2, The Artifactory, Voxelgram Complete Bundle, and finally Wantanmus. There, Savory really. Why is news happening on the weekend? All right. Do either of you feel like
what
doing?
What are the next European masterpieces? Let's find out with Nicky's sweet releases.
Do either of you feel like reading the European list? Okay, you don't have to do it. I'm taking your silence as don't want to do it. It's fine.
I think we're just.
No, I'll do it.
Yeah.
Are you
We
sure?
were deciding
Yeah,
who
sure.
the two of us.
You want to shoot for it?
No, I'll do it.
No.
Okay. I can send you the link if you want.
Yeah.
So Nicky Hill is the one
that
who
what I sound
usually.
like?
That's him. Is the one that usually does this. Nicky Hill, will you speak your name? I think people like this segment only because of the music, because he has great music for it. Here is the link. And off you go.
You talked about a game where cats run a post office.
Mm-hmm.
We actually played a game. I forget the name of it. We played a game where we were Kiwis running a post office, and it was a lot of fun. You remember
Yeah.
that game?
Yes.
What was
Yes.
that
What
called?
is that called? You're
It was
right.
so much fun. I don't know why we stopped playing. It was
We beat
really. Oh, we did.
Yeah.
We're just so good.
You actually delivered every
we
last
delivered all
letter.
the mail, yeah.
No more mail.
Is it called Kiwi?
It might be.
I think
Keywe?
Oh, I don't know.
Yes, it's a cute
Okay.
co-op postal puzzler. I'm gonna guess that's the game.
It was
Yep.
a lot of fun.
Available now on Switch for $25. People rated 4.9 out of 5. That's a banger.
It was good.
It was
good.
it was a lot of fun, and it was a lot of like different puzzles.
Guys, there's DLC.
Oh, cool.
I'll look into it.
More letters.
But sorry, go right ahead.
So I'm starting with Switch 2.
You got it.
Citizen Sleeper, Nintendo Switch 2 Edition. Citizen Sleeper 2, Nintendo Switch 2 Edition. Deer and Boy, Destroy All Humans. Devil May Cry Devil Hunter Edition.
Oh no, I just scrolled.
Gecko Gods. Koku Toto. Namco Legendary Mountains. Sonic Frontiers Definitive Edition.
No upgrade path for that, people. Your save file transfers, but no upgrade path. Sega wants your money twice.
Wow. Star Fox. And it's just called Star Fox? That's it?
Yes,
Okay.
which frustrates me to no end because Super Nintendo had
I'm like, that can't be right.
the Super Nintendo had Star Fox, the original. Then the 64 had Star Fox 64. This is a remake of Star Fox 64
And
that they are just calling Star Fox.
That's stupid.
It's because it's like a whole reset for the franchise.
Okay.
Because Star Fox is in the Mario movie, and people are like, "What's Star Fox?" So they're like, "This is Star." I understand it. I still don't like it.
Yeah.
It's like
But
when
anyway.
HBO Max become
Yes.
Max,
Yes.
and then went back.
Yeah.
and we're all supposed to pretend
It's
never
like Mario.
happened.
It's like Nintendo naming some of the Mario games New Super Mario Brothers. It's like it's not new forever, but at least I can, at least that name is different. So if I'm like, I'm playing Star Fox, somebody's like, on the Super Nintendo, I'll be like, no, on the Switch too. Yes, I know they have the exact same name, but anyway,
The Drifter, Nintendo Switch 2 Edition.
we have a review of that. Go check it out.
The Necromancer's Tale. Wander Stop.
I'd be interested to see what you two think of Wander Stop.
Okay.
It's a cozy game
Oh.
about making tea and hearing and solving people's problems.
Okay.
I wanted to love it and I didn't love it, but I did
Ooh.
like it. But I don't know if I'm being too harsh on it. I'd be curious to see what you guys think. But anyway,
We're now in the Switch games. Alien Cat 2 Retro Collection. Can you make the cut? Worldwide common sense check. I'm kind of interested based on the name of that. Kato's Post Office. Clock Rogue. Cornfield. Dangerous Superheroes After Dark.
Ooh.
Heroines Behind the Mask.
yeah.
Dark Scrolls. Death Run. Egg Console First Queen 4 PC 9801.
Egg Console is like a whole series of games, and the PC 9801 is the system that game originally came out on. It's terribly named way to do things, but it is what it is.
Escape from Vlogger Runaway. Escape Game Room 14. Flip Ride Rush is on.
Oh,
the
that's
list
my
twice.
mistake.
It's on the list
Made
twice.
an accident.
Uh,
It's the first one I've ever made on GoNintendo.
wow. Congrats.
I'm glad we were
Fruits.
here for it.
Yeah, me too.
Fruit Slot Machine. Full Color Tiles. Get
Wild
Fit
Cherry.
Beach Boys. Get Fit Beach Girls.
Mm.
Oh, which one's better?
We all know.
Guyon Corridor Re.
Yeah, I can't tell you how to say it because I also don't know.
Handsome Watching Face Memory Challenge.
That sounds great.
It does sound great. Handsome Watching Face Memory Challenge. Immune Nuzzle.
Mhm.
Is Today Another Day. Kyo Bunny Tyranny. Let's Aim Crane Game.
Love the name of this next game.
Love Island Forbidden Boys Temptation.
Yes.
Sounds
Ooh.
spicy. Machine of Madness. Make It Cozy. Is Mommy Ya?
Mamiya.
Mamiya.
Mommy, yeah?
Mommy Ya? A Shared Illusion of World's End. Mini Airways. Mitako Tatatari's Cult Village Stream ZP.
I so badly wanted to be Takatari to make it easier to pronounce,
Mm.
but Tatatari.
Yeah, it's
That's a lie. Yeah. I love the Tatas.
Mouse Busters. Murder on the Disorient Express. Namco Legendary Mountains. Off-Road Craft Runner 4x4 Simulator. Oni Station. Phrase Passport Japan, a travel Japanese quiz.
Mhm.
Race Rocket Arena Car Extreme. Rat Protocol.
Follow the rap protocol.
Real,
Where is it?
Real Car Parking Simulator. Of all the simulator
scary.
games,
You could make an
Real
amazing
Car-
YouTube series out of just simulator games because there are
Right.
so many and they run the gamut of anything you can possibly think of.
You think is that just
You
like
can simulate everything.
You
is that
can.
just like parallel parking? Like, you think is that or
There are parking simulators that have parallel parking in them. I do not specifically know about this one, but I'll look it up right
Do you
now.
think anybody attributes any simulator game to like their success in transferring it to the real world?
Yes.
They're like, I
have-
wouldn't have my license without
I've
parking
seen
simulator.
many people talk about how these simulation games have helped them with stuff. like that.
Really?
So yes.
it's it's a mental thing. Where are we at? Run Sandwich Run. Seiko Giantess Dating Sim. Sand and Relics. Shy Cat's Hidden Orchestra 2. Stompy's Big Adventure. Strangeland. Strays POV Tales. Stuck Together.
Stuck Together. You guys like co-op games. Check out Stuck
Love
Together. You're
co-op.
two people who have to hold you have to hold each other's different like arms and legs in combinations to like traverse pits and stuff. It looks like a lot of
Okay.
fun.
The Artifactory. The Drifter. Tow Truck Police Simulator.
Very specific.
Truck Simulator Driver 2026, True or False, The World, and Wander Stop.
Thank you very much. That was expertly
Woo!
done.
Good
That's
job.
that's
Thank
the
you.
best I've ever heard.
Thank you.
So real car parking is $5. The player has to complete many missions. The goal of each mission is to correctly park the car in a given place. Each mission has different obstacles that must be avoided in order to successfully complete the level. There's a
wonder what the
garage of different cars.
Like, why is real in the title? That's what I'm trying to
It's not
figure
a
out.
big car.
Yeah, you're not parking.
Thank
fake
you.
cars.
Thank you. because that's because Fake Car is a different simulator. I have no
Is
idea.
that game where I see a lot of streamers play it where you're a tow truck driver and you have like a GPS telling you where to go. Is that considered a simulator game?
That is 100% a
Okay,
simulator.
'cause
Yes, you are.
it always looks unruly to me. Like nobody's driving well in that game.
I mean, they all have different modes and settings, so I'm sure there are very realistic ones. But yeah, if you're a streamer, usually you're like cranking it up a notch with all the weird stuff. But trust me, the simulator you want is out there. Thank you, Evan. That was excellent. And then that's that. All right. Now we talk about what we play. Hey, Rotzel, good to see you. We'll start now. MomBrain.
I haven't played
What have you
anything.
been playing? Oh, really? That's a lie.
Oh, well, I'm playing Homescapes
Right now.
right now.
There you go. Thank you, MomBrain.
Yep.
All right. Should I lump you two together or individually? It's up to you.
I think individual because
Okay.
I'll go
if
last.
I'm
Okay.
playing, it's with Evan mostly, but he's playing other stuff with
Sarah,
me
what have you
also.
been playing? Whatever you want to talk about.
Exclusively Mario Kart every single night for
Mario
like
Kart World
months.
specifically.
Mario Kart World, yeah.
I know plenty of people who play the game
Well, actually,
regularly.
not
I
e-
do
I'm
not know
sorry.
anyone who plays it as much as you.
I do
Kristen.
have to correct, not exclusively, because we do also play Mario Kart on the original Switch,
which was 8.
8
right?
Deluxe.
Yeah.
with our wedding planners because they don't have a Switch too.
I didn't know you weren't playing World with them.
Oh no! Well, we tried to bully
We-
them into getting a
yeah,
Switch too, and
we
we
almost
almost
did.
did it. We
We
almost
What
did.
happened?
They went to do a trade and it didn't feel like spending the money. It just,
Well,
it
your
was-
new bully is do it before the price rises.
I didn't know that. When you said that, I'm like, I'm gonna write that
Yeah,
down
we
to tell
should.
And
them.
Nintendo has a special deal right now where you get the Switch 2. I want to say Mario Kart's still included with it. I know Pokopia is an option
Okay.
and something else, and you end up saving $30. So really, if they
Oh.
buy it now before the price hike and do this deal, they'll save at least $80.
Or is that like through
Every
like,
retailer's
every
doing it
retailer?
right now. Yes.
Okay. And can they
Um,
still do a trade in with that?
I
think
yeah,
they're
yeah.
interested in
What are they
trading
doing?
it.
GameStop?
I think they were looking at GameStop.
If they do GameStop, I mean, yes, all of it works in conjunction. So they could probably. What are they trading at Switch?
Yeah.
What Switch? Do you know? Is it an OLED or?
I don't know. I don't think they've.
Well, I don't even know what you get for a Switch now.
Yeah. We on the call, we were like, oh, they're gonna go get this Switch too. And then they like texted us and they're like, yeah, it was a little more than we wanted to spend right now. And we're like,
Well,
okay.
You're gonna have to spend more if you wait any longer.
Well, we were also considering like after the wedding, do we tip them with just a Switch too?
Oh my God, that would be amazing. We gave
Buy it now.
Before
the price goes up.
Yeah, exactly.
we gave Nintendo and Dan the Switch for Switch 2 for Christmas,
And your
and
mom.
it was and our parents. Yeah, it feels great. It's great. GameStop. No. I'm gonna look this up.
You can send it to me. You know.
$88 for a regular trade-in. I mean,
Okay.
that's
yeah.
that's
like,
honestly not bad considering how
No.
old the Switch is. 9 years old,
Yeah.
My guess is
and it was $250. That's pretty
Well, they
good
said theirs
price.
was only like a couple years old.
my guess is they went in with too high expectations.
Yes,
that they would-
yeah.
They have a regular Switch, not like a Switch Lite that can't be docked.
No,
right?
I don't think it's
No,
no,
they
no,
have
no,
a
no,
regular
no.
Switch, yeah.
So yeah, I mean, honestly, for a system being 9 years old and still pulling $88 for trading,
Yeah,
that's,
that's
pretty
pretty
for
decent.
good.
sure.
Yeah.
Um,
But we've been doing
Call them up right now. Get them on. Let's get this sorted.
we
they would answer.
we've been doing a lot of fun things in Mario Kart World. We've been unlocking all of the different skins that you can get for every character.
We've
My
unlocked-
one friend was obsessed with doing.
We've
that,
unlocked
yes.
every single one except for there is some sort of like the additional characters
The side characters
that
Yeah.
like
I
we
think
don't know
there's
who
one-
it is
Yeah, we don't know who it is
because we still have like the gray box for that.
You guys have your go-to racers, right? What are you, Daisy?
No, so Daisy's my main for Mario Party.
Okay.
Right now I'm big on Peepa, but I
Oh,
am
What a choice.
I
Mario
am much
poster?
more
Oh,
fluid when it comes to Mario Kart. I'm willing to try other people.
Yeah.
Um
If I had to pick, it would be Hammer Bro,
mhm,
Koopa,
mhm.
Troopa, and
your Hammer Bro scares the shovel out of me because you are very good. You're very good.
But yeah,
Oh, we got a Dry Bones fan in the chat. They say Dry Bones for life. Spaced out says Dry Bones for life. I love Dry Bones. I do
Yeah.
love Dry Bones.
and then we've been doing knockout to get three stars.
Yeah, we
We've been
beat
doing
all
that.
those.
we also play a lot of teams, which I might not be something a lot of people do, but we do
Like
a lot
teams
of
against
like
each
the
other.
versus mode, and because Mario Kart World, the races are so big.
Yes.
We do the one where they're divided into 4 teams,
Yep.
which has been pretty interesting. It's fun to.
I have
I
like
believe
the
someone had
best luck of all time with that.
I believe
Yeah.
someone had an opinion on team-based play in Mario Kart World.
Oh, well, I just have beef with the fact that in Mario Kart World now, when you're playing teams and you throw a red shell, I believe in Mario Kart 8, Deluxe 8, whatever, it used to avoid your teammate and go to the next non-teammate, but now it doesn't do that.
Yeah, I honestly don't remember because I never played teams. I was always playing
It was very important
against
to me.
friends. So
and-
listen, there's little changes between all games when you get sequels where like you would never think somebody would care about it, but
Yeah.
someone out there is like, this is the worst decision
Mhm.
they've ever made. So I feel your pain. I've
Yeah.
been there with games before.
The one of the changes that they made from 8 to World is not having to hold the item like manually hold
Yes,
the item box,
yes.
which I think is a pretty
that.
big change.
I
Yes,
in
love
Mario
I
Kart.
that.
agree.
Love
I
it.
agree with that. Yep.
I like the old school.
I like the
Mm.
manual method,
I
but
like
I
the
am not
manual.
against the new method. I'm not like this new sucks. I like the old way. I would prefer the old way, but I'm fine with the new one.
The new way leads me to like because I'll spam the button to get it to stop, and then I'll
Yes.
just end up shooting my
Yes,
stuff. and
yes,
then,
yes.
Like
yes.
that bothers me. But
I get it.
that's another
I'm
thing.
there with you. I get it. Blood Ocean says they're Koopa till this day. They're Koopa all. I mean, come on, Koopa Troop was great.
Yeah.
Love Koopa Troop.
Evan loves Koopa.
Yeah.
It's a
Plays
great,
Party
great
too.
choice. Classic happy Mario
Yeah.
enemy. Love him.
I have complained to Evan too that the items have gotten worse in the new Mario Kart, but he's like, I think you're just getting better at Mario Kart. So you're more near
That
the
is
front.
the
like,
sign.
the
Yep.
trajectory.
The better you do, the worse your items are.
I used to not be able to drift, and now I'm proud. Oh yeah, no, those were
That's
dark
shocking
days.
because you are, I would say, a good player, and you were doing it without drifting.
Yes.
Yeah.
What is going
and
on?
now I'm very comfortable drifting.
Yeah.
I
And
feel
I
like
give him a run
wrong
for his
if
money
I'm not drifting.
sometimes. I
That's
give him a run for his
crazy.
money sometimes.
Wow, good
So,
for you.
Yeah.
Holy crap, that's impressive. I had something similar with Smash. I played the original and Melee without shielding ever.
Without shielding.
Oh,
Isn't that
I-
crazy?
I was expecting you to go like no C stick or something.
No,
like
no.
that.
Oh yeah, I don't do C stick, but without shielding, and then right towards the tail end of Melee, I was like, why don't I ever shield? And then I was like, it's like a whole
So,
new game now.
I shouldn't even talk because I do have something similar. I don't, and I have so many characters in Elite. It's shocking that I don't do this, but I very rarely do the dodge, like the
Air dodge?
air dodge. I do. The dodge where you just are planted on the ground and you
Oh,
shoot down,
I got you.
like,
Yep.
just like the-
Yep.
That I don't ever do, and
I mean, I do. I haven't played Smash in a while, but I did use it. I don't want to say I use it a ton, but there are times when it
Yeah.
comes in necessary. But for like you and your brothers, your skill level is insane. So I'm amazed I haven't noticed that. Maybe I'm just seeing them do it and you're not doing it and I'm not paying attention
a
to
lot
that.
of
But
my characters, I can space people out, and so I'm not really playing a very crowded game. Where I feel like
Yes.
that is much more of a move you save for when you're kind of in close
one-on-one
quarters.
and they're only focused on
Most
you.
of my
yeah.
characters are I'm very annoying.
At a
to play.
distance.
Yeah,
Oh, yes.
I'm very annoying.
I
to
love
play
those.
against.
That's my favorite kind of character. The ones where you can hang back and chip away at people and annoy
Yes.
them until even
I-
like it doesn't matter how many times they know what you're going to do. It's just so annoying that it keeps happening. There's always going to be a time when you're going to get them.
Exactly. And I kind of made it a thing for me to just the characters I either thought would be really fun to be good at, like for example, Duck Hunt is my main, and I always thought that the combinations and things you would have to do in order to get into Elite, it would be really cool to learn. So I'm big into Duck Hunt. Villager's my next one, and Villager's also, you're throwing gyroids and you're doing the slingshot. So, but yeah.
Space Out says, I actually just started playing Mario Kart World recently, and it's been a lot of fun. My girlfriend has been playing the actual racing modes, and I've been enjoying the free roam part of it. Well, that's a lovely combination.
Love that.
So you've been playing Mario Kart World. Do you play online against real people or just
We do,
YouTube?
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
occasionally.
I would
How's it
say
go?
like we're probably like 80% just the two of us and the CPUs, and 20%
Okay.
Yeah,
online.
But I feel like doing less of that because we were very
We beat, like,
driven
everything.
to well, yeah, we were like just checking boxes, like we
Yeah.
were trying to get
Yep,
all the
yep, yep.
stars, trying to unlock.
That's
everybody.
part of Mario Kart, going through to just
Yeah.
clear out everything because you want to unlock everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's my favorite part of Mario Kart, honestly. You guys are playing traditional controls, not motion controls.
Yeah, traditional.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
I'm still a motion control. I really like playing that
Wow.
way. That's my favorite
Wow.
way. Yeah, when we played Knockout Tour a while ago, but the
Yeah,
last
yeah.
time we played, I was motion controls. I love it so much. Oh, hi Nightwing, good to see you. There's something I was going to ask, but it's gone. But go on. Anything else you want to say about
No,
Mario
that's
Kart?
it.
Okay.
We're playing
Well,
like
we play a lot of Mario Party too.
yeah, we play a lot of Mario Party.
We went
You
too.
guys are killer at Mario parties.
We're
cannot
doing
stress
a
that enough.
Series of playing every 30 turns of
Yes,
every
30
map
turn, 30 turn
of every
Wow.
map just to see
games.
what's possible. And I
And you're
think-
still together.
Yeah.
well, I won once. I think Evans won twice, and sadly, we lost to the CPU once.
Listen,
Hey, it can happen.
it happens.
I think it was it Wiggler?
It might.
It might have been Wiggler.
No shame.
Yeah.
No shame. How can you even be mad? Well, I know Wiggler gets mad, but how can you be
Yeah.
mad at Wiggler?
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah.
Love Wiggler.
Very fun.
Well then what else are you playing? Have anything you want to talk about?
I'm excited to bring this up because I'm curious if you have any recollection of this game. But what do you know about Mario Golf for the Game Boy Color?
It is, in my opinion, the best Mario Golf game.
I completely agree.
It is.
So
it reaches so far beyond what you think would be possible
Yes.
on that.
Yes.
It's. I just want a direct sequel to that one specifically. There you go.
So I was recently just going through. I downloaded all the. I had one of the things I'm playing is Legend of Zelda Wind Waker. I started that.
So you're getting the Nintendo Classics apps
Yeah,
on your
yeah,
Switch.
I'm
yes.
kinda like-
So, oh my god, what I wouldn't give to do like a series with you guys, because you've played a lot of games, but there's
Right.
ones you've missed. You haven't played a lot of games. To do like a video series of just playing classic Nintendo titles that neither of you have played. Oh my god,
Right.
it'd be so much fun.
So I'm playing through that. That's going great. Like I definitely had exposure to Wind Waker growing up, but I personally had never beat the game myself. And now I'm at a point where I definitely feel like I'm past where I've ever gotten.
Where are you at?
I did all 3 orbs.
Okay.
And I'm in the temple that
Yep.
has come up.
Yep.
That's where I'm at.
Yep. Okay, so I won't say anything then. Never mind.
Yeah.
You're in a great spot. I'll say that.
So I'm enjoying that. But that got me to the other emulators, and the one for the Game Boy Color had Super Mario or Mario Golf on it. And I remembered the game, and I'm like, I remember this being very good.
It's really good.
So then I started playing it again, and it is awesome. Like there's something about the way they approach teaching you the game of golf
Yeah.
in that game
Yep.
specifically. There's something about like you get the sense that the game developers actually wanted you to like learn about the game of golf itself
Yes.
outside of the game, because
I
I feel like
know
most
exactly what you're
sports
talking about.
games now are just teaching you
The
the
game
controls. Yeah,
It's fun.
Reggie's right.
they're just teaching you the actual game you're playing, and they're
Yeah.
not actually you're
Yeah.
you're contained a little.
Yeah.
Whereas Mario Golf, and also it's just funny because Mario and Luigi are like not really involved in the game like at all.
Yeah.
it's like very
Yeah, they
interesting.
they named the series that way to get people in.
Exactly,
And and then it's a whole bunch of other
And-
original characters.
because when you think about all the other Mario sports games,
Hey, Super Sanchez.
they're like the characters are a very integral part of like,
Yes.
and they're the main thing. But in this particular Game Boy Color game, you're your own character.
Yep.
And I find that very fun.
That is a phenomenal game. That
Yes.
is one of my favorite Game Boy Color games. Easy. It's
It-
so good, and you can go back to it every time. And the
It holds up.
replayability is
It holds
fantastic.
up
Yep.
so well.
So, Camelot still makes sports games for Nintendo, and their games are still really good. But I honestly think that's their best one.
Yes.
I really love that game.
I agree. What else have I been playing? So, we talked about Wind Waker. I've been playing a lot of Wind Waker. Also been playing a lot of Baldur's Gate. So, my brothers and I, we played a playthrough of the 3 of us. We played as 3 brothers, 3 Drow brothers, and we did beat the whole game on an honor run, and that was a lot of fun.
Wow.
I'm now playing with like some friends, and I'm also doing a character a solo honor run of a character that I've actually played in like a real D&D game. So that's been fun. Trying to emulate, like have an actual character that I've actually played before and see him in the game is very cool.
Next step is being a streamer and playing that character as you dress like that character.
That's right. Expedition 33, I think I've gotten to like
you and I both
80% of it.
Where are you at?
I am fighting, or I can't remember if this is gonna sound bad, but I'm either about to fight or I've already fought the paintress.
So I am at the paintress.
I
got to that place, and that's right.
Yeah.
I know the game, one game of the year. I know your brother Colin loves the game, and I've only ever been honest with him about this game. I love the battle system. I think it's a lot of fun. The rest of the game, I don't think it's bad, but I'm not getting what other people are getting from it.
I'm not enjoying as much like how the world is constructed is a little bit weird to me. It's kind of similar to how your character runs around in like certain Fire Emblem games, but it doesn't really bring anything to the table for me in that space. But I do agree with your take about the combat. I like combat a lot.
Combat is a lot of fun. I don't think it's a bad game by any stretch, but it is not hitting the heights for me that it has for other people.
I am really enjoying the story too.
I'm intrigued to see where the story goes. I'm having trouble with some of the voice acting, but I can look around that. That's fine. It's not taking it out for me.
What characters, or is that going to be?
No, I can talk about it. I don't remember characters' names, and that goes for everything. I'm terrible. But the girl with the red hair, she irks me sometimes.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I know.
That's Shadowheart.
I know. I know. Yeah,
I think she's great.
And
what is it? Wait, so what is it? Lack of emotion? Like, what do you?
What is it, Maya?
You know what it is?
Maya
When you're in like the story beats and it's going through the main story, I'm totally fine. When she has her side conversations with people, like when they're sitting out on cliffs and like looking out and talking about stuff, there's something about her interactions with the other people. I'm like, you're missing the mark for me with these conversations. So it could be as much a part. See, the thing is, for me, she's a constant in those scenes where I'm like that. I'm having a disconnect here. So I can't say it's also the other actors being bad, because it's usually almost always her when she's in the scene playing off of somebody else. I'm like, like there was one where her and I don't know. The game's old now, so the guy that dies early on, they're like playing piano together and they're like looking at each other and like laughing, and I'm like, it's not really. I get what you're trying to do, but it's not really hitting for me here. But again, no, it's all right. That's a me thing, and I can very much look past that, and it's not taking me out of the experience. But just I don't know. I need for me to really like shift where I'm at on my opinion of the game. I need like the end game and the story to like really kick things up a notch from where we go. And my understanding is it does. My understanding is there's something that happens in the story, like in an epilogue or something, where it's like, wow. So we'll see what happens. But
no, I am definitely excited to play and finish. Other than that, I did download Crimson Desert, and I played like maybe the first, like I played for maybe like an hour or two, and it seems fun, and I'm excited to play, but I want to finish.
I just talked to your brother about that game too, because I broke his heart, and I wasn't doing it to break it on purpose. I don't know where your stance is on games that are made using AI, but that game used generative AI.
A lot? How much?
Not a lot.
Okay.
It's in like paintings that they had in the background of the game, and I want to say that they were removed afterwards. I'm not official on that.
I think I heard.
But they very purposefully did not say they used it before the game came out, and it was discovered later by other people, and they were like, "Oh yeah, we did it, but we'll take it out." And I was like,
that's such like a bizarre thing to. Like, what was the point for like stuff in the background?
Some developers are like, it doesn't matter, and we aren't going to talk about it. Other developers are like, we are never going to use it, and we're going to make sure everybody knows we're not going to. And other developers are like, we use it during conceptual phases, and then we replace that with real artist artwork before the game ever releases. So I don't want to say it's cut and dry for how it's used. For me personally, I don't want it used at all.
Right.
So I'm going to steer clear of those games. And there may be a time where a game comes up where I'm like, I don't love that they used it, but the way they did it or got rid of it before it was out, I'm okay with it. I don't know. I'll have to see where things goes. But right now, I'm like, if I hear you're using generative AI, I do not want any part of your game. And that's just for me.
Artwork too, like that's
unfortunately.
What,
that's where I have the issue. Generative AI with artwork. And the art encompasses, the art of the characters, or if it's used in music creation or any of the generative art of it. I don't want any of that. Or like if you're writing the game story and you're using ChatGPT, I don't want any of that.
Yeah. No.
But again, I'm not here to say that to other people and be like, you're terrible because you are okay with that. I can very much say, I don't want it, and I'm going to take myself out of that. Everybody make your own decision, case-by-case basis. That's fine. So I'm not going to get on a soapbox and be like, everybody should hate it. That's how I feel, but I'm not going to tell somebody to feel that way.
How do we feel? Because I kind of feel like there's potential, but I don't know. But the using AI to make conversations between characters or the player.
Yeah,
would that be the same.
Yes, I don't like that. Yes,
yeah,
I'm against that. Yeah, like writing and art and music and all that. No, I don't.
Yeah.
I don't. My personal opinion, I don't want it. Yeah. I don't want to experience anything.
No, I agree.
And it sucks, and there's going to be things that I want to play that I won't play because of that. But again, it's my personal choice, and I'm not here to crap on others who decide differently. It's just that's where I'm staking my claim. So it is what it is.
Yep. I think that is it for my games that I've been playing.
MomBrain, you're the only one that knows the rules, so you go ahead.
For what?
When we talk about what we play.
Oh, Rami.
Yes.
What have you been playing?
Oh, thanks for asking. It's whatever. You're fine. What have I been playing? Let me take a look at my phone. One thing I've been playing, but I'm going to keep that till the end because it's all I ever want to talk about in my entire life. I played the demo of Rhythm Heaven Groove because, as I've said many times, huge fan of the Rhythm Heaven franchise. It's been 10 long years since we've had a new installment. I'm very happy that we are getting a new one. So I got the demo as soon as it came out. It has 5 single-player experiences and 1 multiplayer experience. It's Rhythm Heaven. The music is great. It's exactly what I want. The dog game where you're throwing the frisbees makes me so happy that I instantly teared up when I was playing that. That's exactly what I want from a Rhythm Heaven game. If you've never played a Rhythm Heaven,
no.
It's made by Nintendo. Rhythm Heaven is a music-based game. Every single game is music-based. They are played to the beat of the song. Most of them use 1 button. Some of them use 2. And each game has its own song, and they're made. I forget the guy's name, but a musician works with them to make a lot of the songs. They're phenomenal. You can play the entire game without looking at the screen because the whole game is music based. So it's all based on music cues. It feels it's so satisfying to play. Rhythm Heaven Fever on the Wii is one of my favorite games of all time. Adore it. Finally getting a new game. So you should download the demo and try it. It's a lot of fun. The full game is out before we go to North Carolina. So I figure we'll play it down there with everybody. But if you have Rhythm, do you guys have Rhythm?
Yeah.
Okay. We'll put it to the test.
Do fairly well at the
oh, that's right. Mario Party.
Mario Party.
Yes.
What are they
if
called?
You can
Jamboree Buddies?
Jamboree. Are they Jamboree Buddies in the new one? No, they're
You would know better than I do, honestly.
Oh, no, they're not. I don't think they are. Are they?
Yeah.
What were they in the other one?
Wait, what are you asking?
Like what they were called.
What characters?
When you get a sidekick. I think they're called Jamboree.
Oh, I don't remember. Yeah.
I think they're called
I don't
Jamboree
remember.
Buddies in the new one, but I think they were called something else.
Pals.
Allies?
Ally. Yeah, I guess just ally, maybe.
Yeah, I'm not engaging with that part of Mario Party enough to remember, so I'm a sham. But yes, Rhythm Heaven Groove comes out soon. Play the demo, really like that. I had my parents play the demo. they don't have any rhythm. Well, I thought my dad would be able to do it, no problem. And he started to get it towards the end, but both of them were like, I can't hear the beat. I don't know what I'm doing. And I was like,
I feel like it would be a good like old person,
right?
Like work the brain,
right?
Activity.
So like my dad, neither of them could hear the beat most of the time, and I was like, I started going like on the beat, so they could, and then my dad's like, stop, I can't hear it. And I was like, you couldn't hear it before. But eventually he got to somewhere where they could play. So I played that demo. I also played Dark Scrolls, which is from Doinksoft and published by Devolver Digital. It's an auto-scrolling game where it's kind of like a shmup, basically, where you are auto-scrolling, and if you hold the attack button, your character constantly throws out attacks, and the more enemies you kill, the faster your attacks get, and you can buy power-ups and stuff like that. It's a lot of fun. And I like Doinksoft's games, as I've talked about before on the podcast, but I guarantee the game doesn't control the way you think it would. The characters are very like floaty and slippery. And at first I was like, I don't know that I can play this, but I committed to learning it. And I got to a point where I can play it and I'm really enjoying it. But I guarantee most people are going to pick up that these controls are so strange just because your character, you feel like you don't have a good hold of your character. But once you learn, if you're constantly throwing out an attack, your character moves a lot slower, and that helps a lot. So check out the trailers. I don't believe there's a demo, but if you like Doinksoft's previous games, you'll probably like this one. Just, again, be careful with the controls. I played Star Fox. As I've said so many times, massive Star Fox fan. My office has 4 giant portraits of the main crew. I love them, and it always broke my heart that Star Fox was never, hey, video game guru, good to see you. Never a good, or never a big seller for Nintendo. It always sells millions, but not like their other franchises do, which always made me sad because I loved it so much. So it's been a long time since we've had a new Star Fox game. The last one was on the Wii U, so nobody bought the Wii U, so nobody bought the Star Fox game. But now Star Fox is in the Mario movie, and we got the rebirth of Star Fox, and this is made by Velen Studios. Velen did that Mario Kart game with the camera, the actual Mario Kart that you drove around, live circuit or whatever it was called. That's a developer on that. They made this new Star Fox, or this Star Fox remake. As I said, I played the demo before it came out, and I loved the demo. And because I'm such a huge fan and I cried everything, I cried at that a lot. I played I played 2 stages today, and they both made me cry. The music is amazing. It's fully orchestral, and I'm not that big of a fan of Star Fox 64's soundtrack, but hearing it remade orchestral with people singing too, I was like, oh, this is how it's always meant to be. It's so good. It was, I was like, the whole time I'm having trouble flying the ship because I'm tearing up so much while I'm playing. I love it. And you get more in-depth conversations from the crew, which is why I love Star Fox, because of the characters. So it was great. I only played 2 stages, but I really, really loved what I played. So I'm going to be playing that more. But the thing I played the most this week is Deltarune. You have not played Undertale.
No, I have not. I haven't beat Undertale,
Okay.
but I have played Undertale.
Haven't played Undertale all the way through. Have not touched Deltarune.
Yes, correct.
So Undertale and Deltarune made by the same person, Toby Fox.
Mm-hmm.
I say this without hyperbole. Deltarune is the greatest anything I've ever played ever. I can't understand the way this guy makes games, because it seems like you could work on this for your entire life and never get anywhere close to making what this guy. I don't understand how he makes what he makes. There's a reason why the fandom is so huge and why people like Tim.
Yeah.
Tim is huge into it, and I'm right there with him. Because there's so much care into every little piece of it. I literally cannot understand how it's made.
The only reason I stopped playing Undertale is because I have an issue of when I'm going through games for the first time and I don't know how the game works or the controls.
Okay.
And I end up making decisions that in hindsight I wouldn't have made if I had actually known the controls. That stuff really bothers me.
So knowing controls, I understand, yes. And I don't remember Undertale not telling you the controls, but
I was just
there
like
there is a learning process of like, oh, I didn't even know I could do that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and when you're in the learning process, you're making mistakes,
Right.
and the mistakes all have consequences.
right.
But
That-
the whole purpose of the game is that. Like,
right. Right.
So I played Undertale, and I've played, I think, 1 billion games. So I was like, oh, yeah, I know what's going on here. And then I got to, you still haven't finished it. I got to the end of the game and learned a whole bunch of stuff through the story. And I was like, what? You could do this? What? And I played it again, and you have a completely different experience. And that can go ad nauseum.
right.
Like every little, every big, every minor, everything you do can have an impact in multiple ways, and it's mind-boggling. And at no point will you ever do anything where the guy who made it didn't think that you were going to try and do that. And that's to a granular level. It's like, I'll play the game on PC and I'll go in and change this file, and I'll go in, and then you start up the game and it's like, I know that you went in there, and it's like, what? How do you know this stuff? So that's how Undertale was made. And
Yes.
Deltarune is, I want to say exactly like that, except, you know, it follows the same gameplay mechanics.
Yeah.
So having played Undertale, you know
Yeah,
that
yeah.
stuff, but it still goes in all directions you never expect. But Deltarune is it's supposed to be a linear story, but there's so much you can do within that. But the way it explores things and the way it accounts for everything you could possibly ever think of, and the way your decisions matter and all conversations change is, it's amazing. It's absolutely amazing. And there were so many times, this is like, I'm having a brain fart. What the hell is the game I told you to play? The visual novel. We were just talking about it.
The what?
The visual novel. You just asked me when the next chapter is coming out.
Oh my gosh. I was trying to think of the name of it earlier too, and I can't.
Why are we so old?
Whoa.
Come on. You played it too. Not all of them. It's on the tip of my tongue. This is terrible. But anyway, that game, we'll think of it. That game comes out in chapters, as does Deltarune.
You would really like that game too. It's really cool.
So you never know when a new chapter of Deltarune is coming out. You get quarterly updates where the developer's like, here's where we're at. I'm aiming for this year release, blah, blah, blah. So at the most recent Nintendo Direct, I was like, fingers crossed, please let there be more Deltarune, because last summer was Deltarune. Soul of Sovereignty. Thank you, Radical Defect. There we go. Soul of Sovereignty was the one. So last summer was Deltarune Chapter 3 and 4, and we knew they were coming out together, but Chapter 5 we knew was coming out solo. So I was like, a year's time, that's enough time to put out one in summer. And then I'm covering the Direct, and Deltarune came up, and I started crying. I was like, oh God, yes. Came out the 24th, so I played it this week.
Do you have a favorite of the two?
Of the two what?
Deltarune and...
between Deltarune and Undertale?
Yeah.
Well, Deltarune's not done yet. There's Chapter 6 and Chapter 7 still coming out.
Yeah. But has it already won you over?
It's so difficult because one can't exist without the other.
Okay.
They are intertwined in so many ways. You have to look at it as a whole thing.
Yeah.
I know it sounds like hyperbole. Like I said, I've played so many games. I've never experienced a game or a piece of entertainment that does anything what this achieved. Not even close. Like, it's...
I kind of think I want to go back and restart. Well, because...
Go back and restart Undertale. It'll know you did that. It will.
Yeah.
But yeah, you should.
Because if I go into the mindset that, like, now I understand that, because I think what turned me off really is
we are far enough removed. Undertale is over 10 years old. You can speak about it openly.
Well, yeah. I wasn't trying to avoid it.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I didn't know initially that you didn't really have to fight people that you didn't want to, like, kill.
So in Undertale, yes, you play that whole game, and when it originally came out, we did not know that. The game makes it very clear that you don't have to kill people. You can spare everybody if you want, but you get into multiple fights where you're like, there's no way to not attack them. But literally, you can do that with everyone. Every single encounter you have in the game, you can get out of without killing somebody.
Right.
And when I learned that at the end of the game, I was like, oh God, because there's a lot of people I killed that I didn't want to kill.
Right.
So I played it again, and then other things happened. I was like, I didn't know this. And then I played it one more time, and I was like, there's still things going on I didn't know can happen. So yes, I understand very much.
Because it just felt like in certain instances, like I was trying to do what I thought was right. Yeah,
Yes.
as in like
This is like
what the game wants me to do, but that's not how this really game.
the
that's
two
not how
things
this
you
game
said
works.
are exactly what he is trying to accomplish with the game. Making players feel like they're doing the right thing, but not making you feel like you're doing what the game wants you to do.
Right.
Like it's a Deltarune and Undertale are explorations of you as a person,
Right.
and your decisions and how you operate, and the game works around that.
Right.
And like the stuff that so going through Undertale the first time, again, like I said, we didn't know any of that stuff, but there were hints that things were going on. But when you really finish it the first time, you're like, oh my God. And then all that carries through over into Deltarune. And when he was releasing Deltarune, he's like, very clearly, he said, it doesn't matter if you spare everybody or kill everybody. It's like, it's not a thing like it was in the last game. And everybody's like, I don't believe you. We still don't know if it's true. I'm going through sparing people because I want to.
Right.
But there are bosses that you fight that you can spare, but they end up being killed when the story takes over. So I'm like, okay, maybe it is to a degree true that you can't adjust things here. But the way I don't even know what to say, because it's just, you really have to experience it's mind-boggling. Like every single chapter, things happen where I'm like, I can't believe that this has been thought of and this has been made. And like, even the way like the battle mechanics in Undertale work, sparing and moving your little heart around the box and all that, is flipped on its head so many times. Like chapter 5, I'm like, how many hours am I into this game now? Like 30 plus hours, 40 plus hours. And it's still doing things where I'm like, how does he even think of this? This is insane. And storyline wise, I'm so fascinated. I care about these characters so much. I'm fighting crying talking about this right now. Like the main 3 characters are so well written and realized, and they talk like regular people, and it makes it so good. And there's like, I don't want to spoil things because chapter 5, but people who've been playing other chapters know there's a potential love story going on here, and you really want to see like how that plays out, and you see interactions between these characters, and you're like, oh, I want this to happen so bad. And things happen in chapter 5 that further all that, and it's just like, there's some really sentimental, beautiful moments where I'm like, oh my God, this is what like art is about. I just can't get enough of it. And then on top of that, the gameplay is really fun. Every chapter introduces mechanics that you don't see coming. Chapter 5 had multiple moments where I kid you not, I was like mouth agape, like, oh, like sitting there staring at the screen, like, I can't believe this is happening. Like, I don't know how he does it. I really don't know how he does it. On top of like I said, all the other stuff that's going on in the background, like the game knows everything you're going and everyone you're talking to and everything you're thinking, and you're not going to outsmart the developer, which makes me question again how these release, because how can you really? I mean, he had this idea a long time ago, so he's been planning this out forever. But to still put it out is like crazy. So, MomBrain started Undertale, but fell out of it because something happened. I don't know. Where'd you get? Do you remember?
I remember maybe like a dog guy in somewhere cold. Is what I.
Oh, yes. Okay, I know where you are. Yeah, so you're still pretty early.
Yeah, man.
You met Sans and you had the spaghetti together and all that stuff. Yeah. Or I don't mean Sans. I mean the other font named guy, Papyrus.
That's right.
So yes.
Wait,
and the game
I
is.
didn't realize that it was the name of the font, but
Yes,
and he uses that font, does he not?
That's right. Their names are
I'm just putting that.
Sans.
That's great.
Sans is written. All of his dialogue is written in Comic Sans, and Papyrus. All of his dialogue is written in Papyrus.
Yes.
That's the other thing. His humor is. He's really funny. It's off the wall stuff. It's weird stuff. It's great. It's very self-referential and references a whole bunch of other stuff as well. Yep. I could talk about it forever. I have like a series of things I've experienced in my life where I'm like, these are really, really meaningful. And like Fooly Cooley's up there for me, and Neon Genesis Evangelion is up there for me. Really hugely important. But like, even though it's not finished yet, the combination of Undertale and Deltarune is above everything else. Like it's one of the most impressive works I've ever experienced, and the fact that like I really try and take my time with each chapter because I know it's going to be a long time until the next chapter comes out. Plus, there is so much hidden in these games that there's plenty to do. There's like Deltarune has a whole, it's been called the Weird Route. And it's a whole route that players have discovered that is not detailed or explained anywhere. It's just players that are ridiculously dedicated have figured out, talk to this character, do this thing, and this sets you down a completely different path. And if you stay down this different path, you can go between chapters and continue this very strange path that completely changes everything, like totally different. But at any second, you can make a decision that puts you back on the normal route. So you're constantly like afraid that you're going to go off the rails and now you're back on the game that everybody else is playing. And this route is like, from a storyline perspective, terrible, like horrible, like very bad stuff is happening. And the game is constantly trying to be like, you're going down a very dark path. Do you want to do this? So it's constantly trying to bring you back the other way. But plenty of people, I think your brother does the Weird Route too. I think he does them both. But I'm dying to talk to him. I know he was talking to me earlier in the week, and he's like, I know Deltarune's out, but he was doing a game jam. He was working on his own game, and he's like, the deadline's Friday, and I think if I start playing Deltarune, I'm gonna miss the deadline. And I was like, I don't know, Deltarune's really good. So I don't know if he started yet or not, but I'm dying to talk to him about it. Colin and Melanie are gonna start playing in North Carolina because I did that last year, so they're up to date. Really, like I really, really, really do think everyone should play. If you have a means to play this game, I really think you should give it a try.
How long does Undertale take?
Nintendo's Dan, he played Undertale in North Carolina last time for the first time
and beat it.
And he played it, I want to say, a whole another time while we were there. It's, I think, first run of Deltarune or Undertale, I want to say 4 to 6 hours.
Wow. I can do that. Maybe I continue my original playthrough too and just deal with the consequences.
So I don't want
That's
Google
how
AI.
it's meant to be.
HowLongToBeat.com, which is people sign in and say how long it takes them to play the game. The average time they say for just the main story is 7 hours. So yeah. Completionists, forget it until the end of time. You play forever. Like that game's still updated today where things happen. So but yes, I can. And thematically and character-wise, I would argue it'd be extremely important to play Undertale before you go to Deltarune.
Right.
You could play Deltarune on its own, but you'd be missing like a lot of stuff.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to.
Yeah, I mean, it's a game you could talk about till the end of time, discussing characters and motivations and all the stuff that happens. It's great. It's so great. I finished, sadly, I finished chapter 5 last night. I had been playing it all week, really taking my time, and the credits rolled and I cried because I'm like, that's it. Now it's over. Now I got to wait till 2027 sometime. I got to wait for chapter 6. And I'm like, just so emotional and sad that it's over. There's only one thing I haven't done. Each chapter has a secret boss character in it, and you have to jump through a lot of hoops to find it. I found it last night, and the secret bosses are much, much, much more difficult. And I've beaten the first 4, and there are some challenging ones. I played the 5th one last night, and I played it 3 times, and I died 3 times. And I was like, this is like measurably more difficult than the other ones. So I was like, let me go finish the game, because I was right at the end, and I was like, then I'll go back in and do the secret boss fight. So I still have that left, but boy, was it difficult. And the soundtrack is unbelievable. The guy who makes the game is the same guy who does all the music for the game. Whatever. I'll talk about it forever. I got to stop. Play Deltarune. Play Undertale and Deltarune. The third one is impossible for me, RMC. Third one, refresh my memory, Radical Defect. Which was the third one? I know it was last year, but I'm getting them mixed up. The fourth one was the turtle guy. What was the third one? Why am I blanking? I know Jevil was yes, you're right. That one was difficult. Roaring is the third one. You're right. Jevil was the first one, and they gave me a lot of trouble. I just eked out a win on that one. But this new one, even when you start the new one, the boss is like, this is going to be a long boss fight. I'm letting you know. And I was like, oh boy. And I started doing it. It's going to take a long time. So, and like, you only have so many healing items. It's a lot. It's a lot. It's crazy, but I'm excited for it. So I'll do it. But that's it. That's everything I've been playing. All right, let's get to questions. Send your questions to goninpod@gmail.com.
Where?
Goninpod@gmail.com.
Maybe I will.
They can be about Nintendo video games in general or whatever the hell you want. Now, this is great. You guys are here for a good one. This is from AJ. Our podcast listeners have been really enjoying blind rankings lately.
I gotta get ready.
Oh,
We've been doing video game related blind rankings, but we've been doing Muppets. But you guys are in luck because this is a very generic one that is a blind ranking. So if you want to write this down on your phone or keep track in your head, whatever, but you are blind ranking. This is from AJ.
How many?
7.
7. Okay.
AJ asks, please blind rank these 7 hats.
Oh.
Hats. So I will tell you the hat and you will tell me where you are placing it.
Okay.
When you are ready, let me know.
Ready.
Ready? Evan, ready? Okay. First hat, bowler hat. A bowler hat.
I don't even know if I know what that looks like.
I would only describe it in ways that characters that you are a bowler hat that they would know. Just look it up.
Okay.
I'm gonna put it at 5.
I think that's a pretty bad hat.
Okay.
But is it 7 bad?
I'm gonna go 6.
Okay.
I'm gonna go 5.
Okay. Next hat. MomBrain, did you say?
Yeah, I said 5.
Next hat. Straw hat.
Ooh.
I've seen you wear a straw hat, I
He
believe.
it's my North
loves
Carolina-
a straw
Yeah,
hat.
North
yeah.
Carolina
He
special.
wore one in the garden a couple weeks ago.
The One Piece special.
I'm gonna put that up at 4 for me.
We got a 4. Wow, wears it frequently and gives it a 4. We're very confident in better hats along the way.
I'm going 3.
3, MomBrain.
I'm putting it at 3 as well.
Okay. Number 3. Comically tall cowboy hat. Like what's his name? Doug Dimmadome.
Doug Dimmadome, owner of the Dimsdale Dimmadome.
That's right.
It's pretty good.
Comically tall cowboy hat.
Yeah.
Just want to stress that.
4.
You're also a cowboy hat fan, but are you a comically tall cowboy hat fan?
I already hate my.
Can't change it. Can't change it.
I'm
You
gonna
said 4?
Yeah.
It doesn't feel like. I'm gonna go 5.
5.
I'm going 6.
Okay. Next hat is baseball hat. Standard baseball hat.
I'm wearing one.
Wearing one right now.
I'm gonna go baseball hat number 1.
Number 1.
I
That's
feel
my
like
number
that
1.
is a safe one.
I'm gonna go with 2.
Okay, she's
Ooh.
hedging her bets.
What kind of hat are you counting on coming, Mom
Well,
Brain?
Go ahead if you got a number 1 because maybe it'll pop up.
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know. I gotta hear it.
Next hat. A fez. A fez.
Ooh.
What is it?
It's that little like red.
Abu wears.
That's
Yes,
my number 1.
exactly.
That's my number 1.
Oh,
That's your number 1.
Ren and Stimpy. That's why.
Okay.
That's pretty good. It's a pretty nice
I
hat.
love a fez.
One you don't usually see people just wear out and about.
I'm
But we
going
could.
4.
Okay. You're going.
I guess I'm going 3.
You're going 1 on this.
Fez is
really?
my I love a good
Okay.
fez.
Next up, propeller hat.
Damn.
I knew you would regret it. Oh, that hurts. I know you don't believe in that number.
That's a 2 for me.
Ooh.
Between 2 and 7. So it's
Oh.
I was also between 2 and 7. I went 2.
You see in the chat.
I'm gonna go 7.
7. All right. And your last hat. It's gonna be interesting opinions. The last hat is that hat that you can put 2 cans of a drink in.
Damn it.
Oh,
That
The
has to
foam
be
dome.
7.
fuck.
The foam dome. Oh, there it is.
I'm so
You're fine. You're fine. Listen, I love the passion. Foam dome at 7 from MomBrain. How do you feel about that? Not good?
Not good. I would have put
It's
it at
number
2.
7 for me.
And
I was waiting for a
clearly
fedora.
Sarah's very upset
I
about
was
this one.
sorry.
I was
I'm
leaving
sorry.
7 for a fedora.
Look, there's SpongeBob wearing one right there. Evan, where is it at for you?
2.
Ooh, wow.
Ugh.
All right. Who is happy with their list?
I'm like content.
Even with Foam Dome at 7.
I'm like, I don't want to talk about
You
that.
know,
but
looking back,
overall-
I actually think I'm pretty good.
overall, I'm
Okay.
happy.
MomBrain.
I hate my list.
Yeah, I
hate
knew
it.
you would. Yeah, you screwed it up with number 1 there.
I do love a fez. Giving baseball hat number 2
Yeah.
is my biggest.
I knew when you
I-
heard propeller hat, you'd be very
starting-
upset.
Starting bowler hat.
I thought you said sharding. The sharding
No.
hat.
Starting with bowler hat kind of put me in a weird headspace
I
because I
gotcha.
thought like that arguably would be my 7.
I got you.
Yeah.
I don't like.
Must
The other
be
hats have
worse.
some whimsy to them.
I was scared they were gonna do something like
Fedora.
something horrible. Like I was waiting for fedora.
Extremely racist hat.
Yeah, well, no, I really
No,
was.
our-
I
listen,
was waiting for something.
Our
like that.
listeners that actually reach out to us are wonderful people.
Okay,
They would not
good.
do that. So I should have. My fault for not prefacing
no,
that
I was
racist
I was
listeners don't
waiting
get.
for something like that. Like
There you go.
like
There's
a
your
like
next.
I don't know, like a MAGA hat. I was waiting
yeah.
for that to come out.
There's your
like-
next blind ranking next week. Racist blind rankings next week. Thank you, AJ. We appreciate it.
That
We
was
also
fun.
have a Patreon question. MomBrain, did you know that you could join the GoNintendo Patreon?
For a
For
dollar.
$1, sdsichero did, and they asked this question. Okay, crew, name a type of video game, shooter, RPG, tower defense, etc., that you just can't get into. Let's start from there. A genre of video game you just can't get into.
What is like Super Meat Boy?
Twitch platform.
Yeah, that.
Okay. Precision platformer, as they call
Precision
it.
anything is not my game.
What can't I get?
It's
into?
more like a genre rather than a type. But like I have trouble
That's
with
fine.
like any sort of horror game.
That's
I
fine.
really,
Horror- yeah,
I
that
hate
counts.
being scared.
That counts. I did not know that about you.
Oh yeah,
That'll make for
well,
some
but
fun
I-
streams too.
I don't watch horror movies, but I will read the summary on Wikipedia because I like to know the story.
Okay.
So I've read Backrooms. I've read what was the most recent one? Oh my god, with Nikki.
Obsession?
Thank you, Obsession. I've read a lot of
Great movies.
on
Great
Wikipedia.
Obsession. I loved Backrooms. Obsession is phenomenal.
Yeah.
I've heard
really good.
Obsession was
But
really good.
okay, horror definitely counts. Big game genre,
Yeah.
especially right now too.
Yeah.
Evan, genre that you just can't get into.
He's so versatile. He
Yeah,
he really
I don't know.
plays everything.
I love it. That's what I love
try
to
a lot
hear.
of things.
That's
Um,
that's all I ask. That's my favorite.
Nothing really comes to mind that
Well,
I can't get
if
into.
something does, you can change.
Yeah.
But this question continues. Next, name. I'm the same as Evan. You know I'm the same as Evan. Name an IP character or production house that might tempt you to try out that kind of game. Great. Second part of the
That's
question.
a really good.
So something, an IP or a creator that could make a horror game where you'd be like, I think I got to try it.
Nintendo Kirby Haunted
There you go.
House.
There you go.
Is that my for me?
So I have a thing where like I can't play the WWE games because I'm such an empath that I
Ugh.
think that I'm failing my wrestler,
Mm.
if I don't do well.
So wrestle as a wrestler you don't like.
So
then
but
what if
then
she
if-
does well?
yeah, like it's too much for me.
It's all about where the one she likes lands.
Yeah.
She doesn't want to
Yeah.
bring her favorite down because she does
So-
well with the bad guy.
I think the same would stand for like I would feel like I'm letting like if it was like Toe Jam and Earl. Like
Okay.
I'd be like I'm letting Big Earl down
Okay.
Mm.
because I can't perform.
So you're saying no. We're looking for something that would make you play.
Yeah, I mean there probably is something, but like
A precision platformer that would make you play. What if it was Twin Peaks?
I-
You'd at least have to try it. You wouldn't be able to not try
I'd watch
it.
you play.
You still wouldn't try it, really.
I feel like I'd be letting them down.
How about Widow's Bay?
No.
Wow. Okay. Zelda a precision platformer? No.
Absolutely not.
Oh, okay. Well, Sarah, any IP or creator that would woo you into playing a horror game, or at least trying it?
What was your answer for me?
Kirby horror game.
Yeah,
I know it's not like a horror game, but I am considering playing Luigi's Mansion, which is a little spooky.
Great,
I think
great
I-
baby step.
I think
Great
I
baby
would
step.
play like if you gave me like some sort of cute animated Halloween, like Animal Crossing something, haunted island.
Sure. And to be completely fair, there is a whole portion of Kirby that is horror akin official.
Oh, I didn't know.
There's a whole if you pay attention story to select Kirby games, there is a spooky, unsettling aspect to
I think
it.
I could do
that's there.
spooky. It's
There
more
you
like
go.
jump scares really kill me.
Yeah.
Jump scares really kill me.
Radical Defect says Kirby's final boss lore is often eldritch horror. Yes, that is very true. Kirby's final bosses are often very creepy, weird.
Yeah.
And yeah, Evan and I are just the best, and we'll play anything. So that's all there is. Yes, but for a very, very, very long time, I was afraid of RPGs because I don't know if you've heard the story. I've told it many times on the podcast. Very quick version. Our cousin Brian, he got an RPG when he was a little kid. We both we weren't double digits. I don't know what we were. He didn't know how to play it. He was like, I can't play this game. And I was like, I know how to play every game. And he gave me a Final Fantasy game. And I was like, you fight with words? What does this mean? I don't understand. And from that point on, I became scared of RPGs. And I played some of the Mario RPGs because I had to. I couldn't miss a Mario game. But honestly, I did not play an RPG beginning to end until 5 years ago. And that turned me on to RPGs in general. There's a whole story about it, but I played Earthbound. That was the first one I played because I've always heard amazing things about that. Earthbound is the inspiration for Undertale and Deltarune. So Undertale or Earthbound, she doesn't play RPGs either, but MomBrain played Earthbound. It's unbelievable.
It's one of the last memories I have of Comanche because he sat with me while I played.
That is such a the thread in Undertale and Deltarune of friends coming together and working and overcoming obstacles goes right back to Earthbound because that's got a group of 4 people that you really feel that connection between them. Also, way, 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 way ahead of its time, supportive of gay people.
Oh,
it was on the DL, but it was there, and the creator later confirmed. He's like, yeah, I had a friend who's gay, and everybody hated him, and I was like, I don't hate you, so I'm going to put it in the game, which is really cool. Plus, Mr. Saturn, the best. Come on, Mr. Saturn. Oh yeah, you guys know Mr. Saturn from Smash Brothers. That's right. There you go. MomBrain as Ness and Mr. Saturn hanging out in the Mr. Saturn village. What's the name of the place where they live? To just.
And I've been looking for good art of the tea.
We both want that damn word scroll. Oh, it's so good. You go into a couple hot springs in Earthbound,
of course,
and the screen fades out, and you get a long text scroll about it's just about life and connections and
it's really
persevering good. And it's beautiful. We want the whole scroll of it. We found a couple of them, but we want a big one. And we found one that's printer paper size. We're like, nah.
You gotta just commission someone to write it for you.
Yes, that's what we should do. Whitelands, hello to you. And they say, Whiteland says, do we know that Megalovania originated from an Earthbound ROM hack? I do know that because I'm obsessed with everything Toby Fox and Undertale and Earthbound and then Deltarune and all that. So yes, I'm sure there's stuff I don't know, but yes, I've gone down that rabbit hole many times. Did you know that one of the songs in Undertale is called Amalgam, and it's called that because it's used only it's made only using sounds from Earthbound, and it's an amalgamation of all the sounds from Earthbound. It's really cool.
That's cool.
Really cool. But anyway, that's that. Speaking of music, it's been a long time.
You want to hear it?
Long time.
Get ready.
Have people been mad? Yes, very mad. But it's back. Music section. This is music trivia. People send in send your music, GoNintPod@gmail.com.
Where?
GoNintPod@gmail.com. Put music in the title. Help out your local mom. People send in music from video games. You guess what the game is. Well, Sarah is very excited. So if you hear a song, chime in. I'm doing my thing.
Dear.
Songs. What's the matter?
Well, I've got a.
If it's a song from Mario Golf, I'll definitely get it. Which great soundtrack.
Oh yeah, that game's got a killer soundtrack, without a doubt.
Play me this song.
You didn't know that, 10 Division. I'm happy to tell you. Yes, it is everything, and I love that song too. Go listen to that song. Every single note of that song is an instrument from Earthbound. And yeah, Toby Fox did Earthbound ROM hacks long before he did Undertale and blah 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 blah. What's going on here?
Well, Just, it was a thing. Don't worry about it. Okay, this first one comes from Mikey3319. I promise.
Yep, there it is. Oh, this is a travesty. This has to be Paperboy on the 64.
Yep.
Oh, terrible. What a travesty. Disgusting.
So, Paperboy is a game where you're a paperboy delivering papers and you're riding your bike down the sidewalk and you have to toss newspapers. And the whole time there's like somebody's breakdancing on the sidewalk and you have to avoid them. There's like an RC car. There's a tire rolling.
So good.
So whenever we're
a murderer running out of a house with a knife.
So whenever and at the end of the day, it's like you delivered this many papers successfully. So whenever I'm driving and there's like something, like we're in a town and I'm trying to find parking or whatever, he starts singing the Paperboy music.
So that version of the song was from a sequel later on. The original is much better. That was bad. But Paperboy's great. Go play Paperboy.
Go play Paperboy.
I'm glad I could inform you about that Earthbound Undertale connection, Rotzel. I didn't know you guys didn't know that. Yes, you're right, Television. Megalomania is a song in Live Alive, and Megalovania is the song in Undertale.
This song
You're having some trouble this week.
I know. I'm sorry. I had to take another Ubrelvy.
Oh, today?
Yeah.
What's going on?
This
Leave
song
her alone.
comes from our friend Radical Defect Master Higgins.
They're in the chat right now.
Oh no. Oh no, the video was unavailable. I'm so sorry.
I would say usually go smoother than this, but
yeah, it probably
modestly smoother than this.
Her alone.
It's all computer issues. It's
Yeah.
not MomBrain at all.
That's
Definitely not.
That's exactly right. Okay, so this song comes from Spaniel.
53.
Yep.
Speaking of Kirby, it's a Kirby. But what I love this song too. But what Kirby is it? Sounds like I can't place the system. Why am I having trouble with this one? 64? All right, it's Crystal Shards.
Crystal Shards.
Let it go.
Sorry.
It's the best. I love this part. Kirby music is so good. All right, thank you. Thank you.
Okey-dokey.
Oh, I got to get out of Discord. What am I doing? Good guess on Squeak Squad, but no, not Squeak Squad.
Okie doke.
But Kirby, so it counts.
So this one comes from Stitched.
Can you go louder, please? I'll guess Hollow Knight off the bat.
No.
I like it.
Very ambient.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of games that have a lot of ambient music. Is this something I played?
I don't know.
Have a system, please.
Switch.
Yeah, forget it. It's gonna be so many. I was gonna guess something and I stopped
Why?
because it wouldn't make sense. This sounds like a song that's gonna piss me off because I feel like I'm gonna know it. It's not Tunic.
No.
Oh. Something about a door? Death's Door?
Nope.
All right, I've guessed enough. Go ahead. I'll bite the bullet. It's going to make me so mad.
It was Darkwood or Welcome to
Oh, okay.
Darkwood.
I don't know what it is.
Okay, great.
I'm not mad.
Good for you.
Darkwood. What is it? What even is that? Darkwood.
This song comes from
Oh, yeah, I heard this game was good. Okay.
This one comes from Nico Darunia.
I definitely know it. You guys do know it. It's from a franchise you play a lot.
I was gonna say it's either Mario Kart or Mario Kart.
Which one? Because one of those is correct.
Feels more
I mean, you tell me which one you go with. You two should discuss and come to your
I was
conclusion.
thinking Mario.
It feels just.
Well, it's because we haven't made it to the last lap yet.
Mario Kart is correct. That is Super Mario Kart. It's Koopa Troopa Beach.
Koopa Beach.
Okay, I was gonna say it's definitely a beach.
And he's right. Once that last lap hits, then it really kicks it up a notch. But a remake of that song is in World. But it might only be in free roam, so maybe you haven't heard it. But great song. Great song. See, Mario Kart, you guys got one.
Okay. So this song.
This is the halfway point, by the way, of the songs.
Oh boy.
I'm keeping extra good track this time.
This one comes from Radical Defect, Master Higgins.
Okay.
Hopefully I get it right this time.
I was just listening to this soundtrack. Turn up. See, there's a certain point in this song where even if you haven't played the game, you and I would know what it's related to, but I don't think they would. All right. What, you're saying maybe they would? They wouldn't. Well, if any part of this song sounds familiar to you, speak up. And I'm not talking over it. I know when it happens. Yeah.
Yeah.
This is.
Feels like,
No,
I was
go.
gonna say like Pokemon-esque or like Pokemon vibes. No?
There are Pokemon that look like turtles, so it's Ninja Turtle related.
Okay.
This is TMNT2, the arcade game.
That's correct.
Yeah, like when they were growing up, if they were watching Turtles, that jingle was
I
dead. They
didn't
don't
grow
do
up
that
with
anymore.
Turtles.
Not a turtle fan?
Not a turtle. Just
What did Sarah watch when she was young and watching cartoons?
we were strictly like a Nickelodeon household.
Doug?
So
Was that too old? Cat
we-
Dog?
We were big SpongeBob. Like,
Oh, for that far. So 99. Okay.
We were also a you get like 1 hour of TV a day family.
Jimmy
and
Neutron?
We spent the entire I watched Jimmy Neutron, but we spent the entire hour on SpongeBob because you get 4 SpongeBob
I
episodes.
don't gotta argue with that. I understand completely. Yes, SpongeBob was started in 99, so Doug was a little bit early.
I have seen that.
Oh, sorry.
No, you're
This one comes from PT.
This is also. Go ahead. No, but it's first party. I know it's first party, right? This has to be on a beach.
I was gonna say I feel like I'm on a beach.
This has to be. Is it on Switch?
Yes.
This I'm gonna guess Odyssey.
Yes.
Mario Odyssey. Yes. So you I mean very similar to an Animal Crossing song. You can definitely hear the same vibes in there.
All right.
Guys, we have 5 more.
This one's from Wired.
This is our 7th song. Your good luck. I jinxed us. Can you turn it up, please?
This feels like Game of Thrones.
It does.
All right, what games are like Game of Thrones?
This feels very Game of Thrones.
Is this? I guess I know this.
You do.
I feel like I know it recently.
It's on Switch and Switch 2.
Oh, don't tell me the Switch 2 part. That's too much.
Is it a Fire Emblem game?
No. I know this. Why do I know this? Oh, it's Absalom.
Yes.
Yes, I did know it.
Nice,
Absalom
I like
is roguelike beat 'em up. So go through stages, punch people, fight a boss, but roguelike in the sense that when you die, you gain new abilities and you start from the beginning and go through again. So it's like Hades. Did you play Hades?
No.
I don't know what other roguelikes. I don't know if you've played any roguelikes.
Yeah. No, that sounds interesting.
Absalom is a lot of fun. Really good. Great soundtrack too.
This one's from Freddie Fro.
Oh, I'm crying. It's bringing me back. Well, what is it? It's a Steam World game.
Yep.
I have the best chance at dig or fix. One of those.
Yep.
There we go. Fix.
You're right.
Hey.
2.
Oh, Heist 2. Son of a bitch. I should have guessed that. Go play the SteamWorld games. They're amazing. Great company, great games. One's like Minecraft, one, I don't know. One's kind of like Fire Emblem, actually.
Yeah.
They're a lot of fun. Really, really great games. And a great group of people making them, too.
We got 2 more?
2 more.
Okay.
Man, the SteamWorld games are good. Need a new one.
Sorry.
MomBrain, I'm trying to vamp as much as I can
I know.
here.
Well, it's getting hard.
Well, you're the one that runs the email.
Well, you're right. This one comes from Steve Irwin, RIP, but you do questions too. So sometimes there's a question.
Is this first party?
I don't know. Let me look it up.
I feel like I'm at them all.
Okay. Games in a mall. Mario Kart. We're at Coconut Mall.
Mario Party's also at
Oh, that's true.
What is it?
Oh my God, Nintendo loves malls.
I mean, I love it.
I'll tell you what this sounds like to me
It's not.
in my vast game knowledge. This feels like you're talking to characters and you're taking, it could be happening in a mall, honestly. You're taking it easy. It's some RPG. That's what I feel like. Oh, all right. It's some Japanese RPG. Do you have any input on that?
I mean, it's not listed as an RPG.
Okay. All right, then I'm just wrong and
But-
dumb.
I mean, adventure game.
I don't know. I don't even know what system. Go ahead. Tell me the system. It's not going to help.
3DS.
I don't know. Go ahead.
Oh,
Oh, she's got a guess for 3DS.
what's that like pet game?
Nintendogs?
Some Nintendo stuff.
It is not.
I could see petting a dog to
Yeah.
this.
Why is this?
Yeah, I see it. I'm out. I don't know.
It is Persona Q, Shadow of the Labyrinth.
I've never even heard of it.
I would argue that that's an RPG, but it's a spin-off, so I don't know how much of an RPG it is. So I'll let it slide.
Neither do I. Okay. So that leaves
Persona 3 Reload on Switch 2 just hit 3 million sold. Go buy it. It's on sale until the 7th. You can get like 30% off or something. Go get it.
This last one comes from Alternus Liz.
That's not fair. She works on the site. I mean, it's fair. Go ahead, but I should have said this before. It's going to be a game that has music that she likes, and I know she really. I don't remember the guy's name, but it's going to be. I have not played them, but it's going to be one of the Bravely games.
You're right.
But I don't know what one because I haven't played them. What do we got? Bravely Default.
Yep.
That's it. Just the first one. I was about to go through the list of them, but I'll take it. So we got
6
we
out of
didn't
9.
get we didn't get Persona, right?
Correct.
So that's 8 out of 10. We got 8 out of 10.
6
6 out of 9, as always. That's not bad. We've been doing pretty damn good with music lately. Thanks, guys.
Yeah,
you got Mario Kart.
did.
I feel like there was something else in there.
Nope. That was all we got.
Definitely got something else. All right, that's the end of the show. I'm so sorry Do is not here, so we won't have any rumor of the week. It is what it is. But
I mean,
no, we can't. We can't. It's too much. No, it's
Okay.
not fair. I would want to ask him.
Okay.
It's his segment. So that's it. We're done. Thank you very much to both of you for being on the show. I hope it wasn't too much
Thank you for
torture.
having us.
You're
Oh,
welcome
it's
back
great.
anytime. Even if you do drop F-bombs, you're welcome back.
I'm
You're fine.
so
You're fine. I want to stress this
sorry.
when I say this. We are still live for a couple
Yes,
seconds. It
y-
just happens,
but
and I'm
know that
serious.
whatever you say is public.
Yes, it will still be public. But that's it. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. We'll see you next week. Goodbye, everybody. Goodbye.
Radical Defect says.
You usually say goodbye after that. I was waiting for
Sorry.
you. We're
says
still
that
live.
Your F-bomb was his favorite part of the show.
That's how it always
No.
goes. That's how it always goes. So that was your first podcast. What'd you think?
It was fun.
Yeah, it was great.
Thank you.
Hopefully it
I'm
wasn't-
sorry I broke every single rule.
Calling Danielle or MomBrain Danielle and dropping F on.
Twice.
You're fine. You're fine. You're fine.
Twice.
100%. It is not like,
And then
listen, it's not getting any
F-bomb
trouble for it.
over a
Look, there was a whole episode where we talked about censorship and we let it rip.
Yes.
And
That's what the
swore
censorship
like little kids
paper
who
on the
were
door
like,
is
"You wanna
for."
Swear?
Wait, yeah. What was I loved what you were passionate about something, but what was
the
it?
beer hat.
Yes. Yeah. That's so
It was
good.
such a
That's
silly
so
thing to
good.
curse over.
I'm
Oh,
passionate.
no.
Hi, my name is Sarah. I'm passionate about beer hats.
That's hi, Mike Roddick. You're right. Hi, Guy Bones. Yes, no more laptop issues. I went through painstaking troubles to try and fix it and so many tests, and we made it through the whole show. So I guess everything's fixed. So we did it. Or you guys are good luck and it falls apart next week. I don't know.
It happened.
All right, everybody. That's it. No after show. We got family here. But thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Play some games. Hang out with friends and family. Rest, relax. You deserve it. And we'll see you next week. Goodbye, everybody. Goodbye. You got to do that too.
Bye.
Goodbye, everybody. Goodbye. And we are